of us can go and be killing ourselves out there. But if you want us to do things by law, just please listen carefully. Why is this network breaking now? Okay, you can hear me. Okay, now, Baba Mohbad. If guys, moderator, please do something for me, because from my second phone it's like it's hanging. Okay, so if it's hanging, tell me. I will keep talking. If it's hanging, if you don't tell me, I'll feel bad, because people are recording. If they record me hanging, I wouldn't like it. So are you sure my voice is fine? Everything is fine? Is everything fine? Should I continue talking? Is everything fine? Should I continue talking? Okay, everything is fine. All right, moderators. Now, everybody, please listen carefully. Listen carefully. Okay. Baba Mohbad has the right to approach the court and complain to the court about his family issue. Baba has tried to take Liam, to do DNA on Liam, Wunmi, who is the mother and who have power over her child. Okay? She has refused, that she doesn't want Aloba. She doesn't recognize Aloba. I only know the father of my child. The father of my child is no longer alive. Me and my husband own our child. That is what Wunmi is saying here. My child belongs to my husband and it belongs to me, and not to any family member. That is her claim. Okay, now the first question you should ask yourself: anywhere in the world by law, does a child truly belong to the mother and the father, or it belongs to the members of the family? That is the biggest question here. Okay, so now if she's saying that my child is my child, I give birth to this child. Okay, if you are saying things I don't like, that I find offensive, in fact, this child will never come close to you. If you want to do anything, go to courts. Go and complain to courts. Court will order me to bring this child, and I will bring this child, and only the courts will conduct a DNA on my child. And whatever result the court bring, I'm ready to accept that result. But you and your team, Baba Mohbad, I don't give a fuck about you. Whatever result you bring, I will never accept it. I don't believe in you. I don't like you. Get out of my sight. She have rights to her space. Let's get into this way. It's getting complicated. Now, by law, Wunmi or a guardian has right over the child that is under them. There is no way Aloba will need Liam that Aloba will not call Wunmi on phone that please bring the child. But if they are not in good terms, Aloba cannot directly assume power over Liam. Aloba will need custody of Liam. How do you get custody of Liam? When the mother and the father, let's say the father is not alive, the mother is still alive. For you to get custody of that child, you need permission of her mother, or you need to go to court. As we speak, Aloba doesn't have custody over Liam. Only Wunmi have custody over Liam. As we speak. Okay? The medication of that child is being supervised by Wunmi. The feeding, everything is being supervised by Wunmi. She has full right over her child. Okay? To look after the child, to take after the child treatment, to take care of the interest of that child. She's assumed to have the best interest of that child. Now, if Aloba is coming into it, Aloba needs permission from Wunmi to get the child. But now, when there is fight and dispute, Aloba cannot go and use power to carry that child. It's illegal. Aloba have to go to court and say, court, oh, I have my grandchild somewhere. Oh. Okay, please, I want access to my grandchild. I want custody to my grandchild. Then the court will look. They will say, okay, oh, where is the father? Say the father is no longer there. Is the mother there? The mother is there. Okay. Now there will be a kind of negotiation. Is the mother fit enough to look after the child? Is the mother fit enough to look after the child? If the mother is fit enough, she's well doing. All right. In the best interest of that child, the child will be with the mother. Right? Then now, visitation right. Aloba means okay. I want a fatherly presence. I want a fatherly presence in the life of this child. That okay, I want to be visiting this child every week or every month ending. Or I want the mother to be bringing this child to me every week or every month ending. That is understandable in court. Then the court will look into that and the court will settle that, okay, Wumi, every month or every 2 months, take this child to the father to see, to play with the child. That is understandable one. Okay. So now let us say there comes another scenario where the father says, hey, Baba Mohbad says, okay, I've been hearing all sort of, it's all sort of accusation, all right, about the infidelity of this child mother. And I'm having reason to doubt that this child belongs to my grandchild. Okay? And so, I want this child to be given to me so that my doctor can do the paternity of this child and I can show it to the whole world. Okay? Listen, guys, listen to a case, and I can show it to the whole world. That the whole world, please, look at this child belongs to me or this child doesn't belong to me. So on the side of Aloba want to go in a family way. But on the side of Wumi, she's claiming that it's a disrespect for her, for a man that took her to the mountain to pray, even when she was not married, to become pregnant. You forced her to do what she didn't want to do in her young age. She became pregnant, you carried the baby, and the husband is no longer alive. Because they refuse to give you property of Mohbad, you now switch into paternity that you want to do DNA of this child. She now said that I have reason to believe that even if I give you this child, you go and do this DNA. Since your main reason is to get the property of my husband, you will eventually go and manipulate it and come back with fake results. Okay? Now, there's a contest here. There's a contest here. There's a contest of estate of the property of Mohbad. And that's a big problem here. Forget about homicide case, okay, Mohbad. There seems to be a contest of who gets Mohbad property. Now, how do we give Mohbad property out? The heir of Mohbad, the child of Mohbad, deserve the property of Mohbad. Right? Now, Wumi said she has done DNA test for Liam. If Wumi should present the result of her DNA test, will Baba accept it? No! Guys, listen. If Wumi and Iyabo Ojo should present their DNA test on Liam to Baba Mohbad, will he accept it? No. If Baba Mohbad go and do his own right now and present it to Wumi, will Wumi accept it? No. Which one will Wumi accept? Which one will Baba Mohbad accept? The only one they both can accept is the one the court will do. The one none of them will know where it will be done. The one only the court will do, that is the one that the two of them are obligated to accept by law. Are you guys with me? Are you guys following up? Do we have any lawyer here? I'm telling you what is obtainable by law. Okay? Yes. So now, and where the problem now is, Aloba has lost confidence in the court. And everywhere in the world, go even to America. Okay? They will say, the court will say, and the child is right in front of the two parties. The court will open the envelope that they received from the hospital. It means it's the court that did it. Okay? What Baba is asking for, it can never be done anywhere in the world. Show me anywhere in the world where you and somebody, you are having dispute over the paternity of a child. Okay? And the person brings the child to you. That, oh yeah, go and do the DNA test. And you went to do it, and you bring the result, and the person accepts it. The person will never accept your result because you are fighting already. No matter what Aloba did, Wumi will never accept. No matter what Wumi do, Aloba will never accept. Bring the result of Iyabo Ojo today. Post it everywhere on the internet that this is the result they have. That child belongs to Mohbad. Nobody, public and Aloba will never accept it. Okay? So why do you think they too should tell Aloba to go and do his own. They will never accept it. So no need going to do it because they will never accept it. And this is where I come with Baba Mohbad has lost the biggest option. Please don't bring anybody up now, please. Don't bring anybody up. Let's analyze this case. Okay. Baba has lost the biggest opportunity he has, and I don't think he may ever have it again. The lawyer wrongfully advised him. How can you be telling Baba Mohbad to go and withdraw a case in court? Please don't block nobody now. Please unblock them. Let them comment, please. This is a time to ask questions, to answer questions, to clear them. Unless they directly insult me, okay? Let them air their mind. As long as they don't go too dirty, just let them. I'm watching the comment. I'm watching the comment. Don't worry. It's not too dirty. Just let them flex their muzzle. I'm watching the comment. After I'm responding to their questions. Okay, let them ask questions and respond to it. Okay. Now, guys, listen. So, Aloba will not accept what Wunmi has as a result. Wunmi will not accept what Aloba brings as a result. So, no need for Wunmi to even bring a result out. Keep it. Nobody want to see it. Nobody will believe it. Aloba, don't even ask to go and do your own. Nobody will believe it. The only thing that everybody is mandated to believe everywhere in the world is what the court has done, which carries court integrity, which is legitimate. Let me say, if the court today pronounced Liam not to be a child of Mohbad, there's nothing Wunmi can do. There's nothing Wunmi can do. If for whatever reason, court say, my people today, the child is not for Mohbad, there is nothing Wunmi can do. And in the court say, the child is for Mohbad, the same thing applies. So why are you going to waste your time over things that none of you will accept? So now, why I said Baba lost the biggest opportunity. In fact, the court will regret this. Why they ever gave him the opportunity? And Baba Mohbad has lost it. The court said, Baba, pick a center, whatever you trust. Wunmi, pick a center, wherever you trust. And the court to pick a center. And in the month of January, they all picked a center. Then the court said they will pick one center from these 3 centers. The court did it like that. And the court now say, now that I have selected three centers from what everybody has, you can record me, whatever. This is my truth. And this is the best I can do for a death that is in the casket, which I understand that this is the risk I have to take if I must talk about this case, to be sincere and fair. If anything came in tomorrow, if I see anybody sincere like this on my case, I'll be very proud. I'll be very, very proud. Okay? I can't be more sincere more than this. This is the best I can say. And please listen to it. Okay? Yes. Now, Baba Mohbad, the court gives them 3 chances. In the month of November, court was going to do this center where only the court wants. Everywhere in the world, in America, it is only the court that does DNA. Whenever you have problem, you go to court and court will do it and they will be genuine. The only problem we have here is that Nigerian court is questionable, and I understand. But the way the government is established, court has the final say. If you say you don't trust on the court, that's problem. Everywhere in the world, the last hope of an ordinary man, it is the courts. That is your last hope. And if you say you don't trust the court, my brothers and sisters, only God. There is nothing again. Okay? So, court gave 3 options to these people. Court was supposed to do this DNA in the month of November. We protested that no, court, give us 3. Then the court said, okay, I will give you guys. Court gave you this 3. Then somehow, you said you went to check the center of the other one. Then the other one too said they went to check your own center. You guys now came to court with empty hand. What court expected them during this February 7, this April 7, court expected Baba and Wunmi, all of them, to have collected the sample so that as they are coming to court, they will say, court, Baba has been present, Liam was there, samples were taken, okay, samples were taken, and from those and that is the sample here, okay. But court, After taking that sample, we have a little bit of problem. Where we chose is correct. Where the other party chose is not correct. Court, do you want to proceed to send these things that we have taken to where we are talking about? Then court will decide. But you know what they did? Baba did not go to where they are picking, to where they are taking, where they will take teeth of Mohbad or bone. Baba got angry. Court had disappointed them. Oh, Wunmi said that was not right. Baba Mohbad went haters start scatter. Okay. Had they been Baba no, Baba knew. Baba could have still cooperated that, okay, let's go and do this 3D DNA. Okay. If Baba trusted his own center, if Wunmi own come inconclusive, court own come inconclusive, and Baba own come negative, then the whole world will see what is happening. Imagine DNA was done today and three different results come. Now the case will be more interesting in the eyes of the whole world. Now people will see it as a criminal case. Now you are talking. Now you have caused a very big problem for both that hospital that cooperated and both the court and both every person. Sometimes silence is the best answer for a fool. Okay, but you come out now, you shout. At the end of the day, the court saw it as two fighting, because now the court is saying that Wunmi, according to what Wunmi said, we also wrote a bad review against the lab that was chosen by Baba Mohbad. So same way Baba Mohbad lawyer wrote that Wunmi Center cannot do nothing, they are not good. Wunmi lawyer too, they also write that Baba Center cannot do nothing, it is bad, and they gave it to court. And court saw it like two fighters, like two noisemakers. That you are writing something against this person, you're also giving a bad review against the other person. Both of you get away. I will be the one to do this final say. I will be the one to do this thing. I don't want you guys anymore. That's what the court is deciding right now. And now Aloba is conditioning the court. The court, I agree that you should go ahead and do it, but I want you to use your power as a court to order Wunmi to submit a child for me to bring my own private pathology and do a DNA on the child and also bring my result. Same way Wunmi and Iyabo Ojo, they have done their own DNA. I also want to do my own. But I think this is where things got messy. Ogungbe and all the lawyers that Baba Mohbad have ever used, please stop lying to Aloba. Tell Aloba the truth. Okay? By the law of Nigeria, Aloba cannot get that request. What is asking for? If Aloba is asking for courts to do DNA that will solve its inheritance issue, court is there to solve your dispute. But what court will not do, court will not go and violate someone's rights just because they want to solve. In fact, whatever result Aloba bring back, how will court take that result as a result of integrity? Let's even say Aloba go right now and does DNA and it comes out negative or positive. Court can never depend on such results. It can never be useful. Same way, the result that Wunmi has done, the DNA of Wunmi, it cannot be useful because it's a private one. Imagine Wunmi can carry her child. Liam is living with Wunmi. Wunmi can carry Liam tomorrow. I want to take Liam to hospital. I want to take Liam to here, to there, to there. But Aloba cannot just come and say, I want to take Liam to hospital. Ask who? Are you the one looking over the child? Is the person looking over the child telling you that the child is sick? You understand? So Wunmi have more power on Liam than Aloba. Wunmi can take Liam to 10-20 DNA center today and say she want to do 20 DNA center, but Aloba cannot. If Mohbad was alive, Mohbad can do it. If Aloba really wants a paternity issue to be resolved, Aloba need to complain to court, and the court on behalf of Aloba we order Wunmi to bring the child to the courts, not to Aloba. You are bringing your child for the pathology that the court has chosen to take sample. Wunmi must trust the court. Every citizen must trust the court. Wunmi doesn't trust Aloba, but Wunmi trusts the court. She understand. Women cannot say no to the court if they tell her. But what court cannot do, court cannot say, bring your child, give your child to Aloba, let Aloba go and do private DNA. Are you crazy? Look, it's dirty now. That bring that child, give it to the grandfather, let the grandfather go and do DNA. It doesn't work. Court is a legal institution. Court will instead monitor it. Court will say, bring your child. This person has reported you. This person is doubting the paternity of that child because they say you put something in the food of the husband, blah, 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 blah. But now we want to verify that truth. We as the court, we are the middlemen. We want to verify the allegation Aloba brought against you. We want to verify it. So bring your child to us, court. But now, Baba doesn't trust the court anymore. Baba said he has lost confidence in the court. Tell me, Baba Mohbad, even if you go to appeal, anyway, it is still court that will do DNA for Liam. You understand? And Baba Mohbad, let us end the show. Okay? Let's end the DNA show by saying that. Go up, come down. Okay? Whatever results, even if Wunmi decide to give you her child today, that go and do DNA on my child, Wunmi still has every right to counter or to challenge that your result. It's not a court result now. It's a roadside result. There was no chain of custody. It could have been manipulated. Same way, Wunmi cannot bring a result to them and said, Nyabojo, we did this. That means this child belongs to Liam. Nobody will believe it now. Nobody will believe it. But now, to tell Aloba where he lost this case, Aloba, you have to go back to court. Okay? And now, guys, those of you who didn't know where this case started, what the court told Aloba to do, that was the case. Let us tell Aloba to bring out the CDC of this case. Let we, the public, see. If Aloba knew that is right, let public see it now. Everybody's saying sweet story. Wunmi is saying sweet story to favor herself. Aloba is saying sweet story. Don't get yourself into those sweet story. Ask for the evidence. Ask them, where is the evidence of Aloba, whatever you are saying? Court said, go and talk with the other party for whatever you want, because in the beginning of this case, it's a negotiation case. Whatever the two parties decide is what the court will approve. So court is telling you, go back to the negotiation table. That is how this case was brought to me. This case was not given to me from the beginning. Maybe what Aloba can do is to withdraw this case and file a new case. And in that new case, don't negotiate with Wunmi. Just say you want court to do what they can do. Then court will never tell you to go and meet Wunmi. But the way you started this case, it was a resolution. Wunmi has a say. And this is what Baba Mohbad fans, they got it wrong. Baba fans, they are making it look like, oh, Baba has a right to ask for DNA. Nobody is saying he doesn't have the right. But the right of Aloba is being taken over by the court. Aloba is under the court. Aloba has reported to court. Court on behalf of Aloba is fighting against Wunmi. Court is saying, okay, on behalf of Aloba, Wunmi, bring your child. The court will do it. But what court cannot say is that Wunmi, take that child, give to Aloba. Wunmi will say no. If Wunmi say no to that judge, Wunmi will go to a higher court and say, I will not never give my child to anybody. And she will win. It's on her right. You understand me? Yeah. And now Wunmi is even saying that, come, Aloba, you have defamed this child. You have bad talked this child. I don't want much from you. You don't have money, not bring millions. Go to newspapers and eat back your words, things you have said about this child. That child has K-Lego. Go and correct yourself. Once you have peace with the soul of that child, then I can now decide to give you the child to go and do whatever you want to do. That's why I said everything Wunmi said in that video is correct. The only thing she missed there was when she said that if she did not accept to do DNA, that no court will do DNA. No, Wunmi cannot decide for court. Okay? You can say if you refuse to resolve amicably, then only the court can resolve it in the best interest of the child. Because court will still have to resolve it in the best interest of the child. Wunmi does not control the court. But Wunmi has the right to say, I don't want to settle with Aloba. This DNA we are doing today is made possible by Wunmi. That's true. But not just by, yeah, it's made possible by Wunmi. That's the right word, because Aloba asked for DNA. If Wunmi did not say, yes, I will do, this particular DNA would not be there. That's correct. But if Wunmi had said no, will there be a different kind of DNA? Yes, there would have been a court DNA. Where court will say for inheritance sake or for probate sake, let there be DNA done to solve inheritance issue for this family. Court would have anyway decide that. But even if at that, Baba will not have access to the child, even if court decide that let DNA be done, they are not saying that Wunmi bring your child to Baba Mohbad. Bring your child for the court to do DNA and to pronounce the result. So in both ways, it is still court that will still have done it. And today too, in the last court hearing, court still want to do it. But Baba is conditioning the court that court, oh, we agree with you, do it, but we don't trust you anymore. Okay? We will only trust our own. The one that Wunmi will give us the child. If Wunmi doesn't give us the child, let her forget about it, blah, blah. But you can't do that. You have lost woefully if you do that. And I will believe that you have negotiated. You can't do that. As we speak, by Evidence Act 2011, it says any child that is born in a legal marriage belongs to that marriage. As we speak, Liam is a legal child of Mohbad. If DNA is not done, if Aloba takes this case out of court today, Aloba has lost the property, lost everything. Aloba must go back to court. He must go back to court. No, all you have to do is to work with bigger people, not the small people. Muyiwa and Gurexin, all those daddy, or immunizer. Tell immunizer. Can immunizer shake Lagos State? Can immunizer threaten Lagos State? And to be married in Nigeria, to be legally married in Nigeria, you do not necessarily need a certificate. Okay? There are so many different standards to be considered married in Nigeria. If you marry with the registry, you have a certificate. That's an English marriage. Customary marriage, dowry, as long as dowry is paid and it's confirmed that dowry is paid, there's a customary marriage. And in the marriage of Wunmi, dowry was established. So every other thing you want to say, go and tell it to the court. TikTok, you can discuss. Many TikTokers, they just want to, like, while away their time. I can understand that, right? But understand that Mohbad is in the morgue. Understand what you are doing for Mohbad. Okay, you are hurting Mohbad anytime you try to, okay, speak lies or cause problems. Respect the day that you will die. Ashake say, Ole taye lorun, taye lorun. Ole taye lorun, taye lorun. Gbogbo tó bá ń ṣe ṣàmà ṣe fọ́ lọ́run. Kò dẹ̀ rántí ọjọ́ tó máa wọlé sùn. Ṣé máa ń rántí ọjọ́ tẹ́ máa wọlé sùn ṣá? One day you'll be like Mohbad there. Only your bones will be left. You will not be remembering everything you have done. So now you have the chance to do it well if you want to be happy. Okay? And you have to be fair to people. Be fair to people. Okay? Now, see Papariano. I am telling you about Aloba. I'm telling you about Wunmi. Even if Aloba is hearing me saying this, Aloba will be happy. The same thing with Wunmi. She'll be happy with me being fair to them. The same thing with Aloba. Or you guys are the ones that thinking Aloba hates me. Okay, I'm asking, why is Aloba liking the videos, or most of my videos? Go to my song. You will see Aloba liking those videos. Okay? This is somebody that they blocked me on his platform. They blocked me on his useless platform. Platform that I created for him. They blocked me there. They blocked me on his useless platform that I created for him. But this same person, by himself, he unblocked me. He followed me, and now I liking my video. Aloba, did I beg you to be liking my videos? I don't care. Okay? I don't care about you and Wunmi. I don't care about both of you. Okay? If I have to speak about this case, I will try to be fair as much as I can. Without any bias. Now, let's come back to the culture of the Yoruba people. by culture of the Yoruba people, it is not a bad thing if Wunmi gives her child to the grandfather that come, Baba, you are the father of Mohbad. Okay, this child belongs to this family, is bearing the name of this family. Baba, whatever you want to do, this is the baby, it's your child. Go and do it. I believe this child belongs to Mohbad. You know and I know, okay? But for the sake of all the misinformation out there, let us shame them, right? Please take this child, go and do it. There's nothing to cover up, okay? Wunmi should do that, and that is not a bad thing to do that, and that is not a bad thing to should do that, and that is not a bad thing to be done. But according to Wunmi, and if you look at this case, not just Wunmi, there was already a fight between Baba Mohbad and Wunmi even before the death of Mohbad. Ask yourself, why would a daughter-in-law not call her father-in-law when her husband died? Wunmi did not call her lover when Mohbad died. Ask yourself that question. If there's any question from Team Wunmi, Team Baba Mohbad, any of you, you can send the request, come up and engage me on any of these things I have said. And if I've been mistaken, I'm going to correct it and we can take it back. So send your request, come up. Let's say maybe one by one, if you don't mind. Do we have any question? And please, ask me any question. And I want to correct something. I saw York Daddy posting that, court order. That is nonsense. York Daddy doesn't understand the law. They are so emotional. They are deceiving themselves, fooling themselves all around. All right? That court order means, Wunmi, the court want to see you to come and say your own part of the story. It's an invitation, okay, to say your own part. Guys, please, 2 people are enough. Please don't bring in more. Okay, it's an invitation for Wunmi to come and tell her own part of the story in court. Understand? It is not an order that Wunmi go and do DNA. No. This order that we are on today for Wunmi to do DNA is an agreement. It's an ADR, a resolution that was drafted between Odumosun and the Akingbolu about how the DNA should go. Whereby Baba said he would do it in Ibadan. Wunmi said she would do it in a lagoon. And Baba also chose one hospital here in Lagos. It skipped me. Okay, that was an agreement. Then from there, Sanshitu came. Sanshitu continued from there. After Sanshitu, Ogungbe continued from there. So you have to know how this thing started. Don't just take it from anywhere and be take your hate away. Let's talk about the main issue. Hello guys, what's up? Any question or any correction?
Okay, hi Papariano. How are you?
Welcome, I'm good.
Okay, good. So first of all, I have a lot to say, if you may permit me. Is that okay? Okay.
All right.
So now, let's start with
Can you please be a little bit audible?
Thank you so much for
You're
that.
very low. Can you please be a little bit audible?
Oh, okay. Let me see. I'm sorry. So can you hear me now?
Can you guys hear her? Let me see if they can hear her.
Can you hear me now?
Can you guys hear her?
Yes, you are audible.
Oh,
all right,
thank
good.
you.
They can hear you.
Yes, they can hear me. Thank you so much. All right. So now, you talk about the marriage. So let's start from there. And please, I do not want anyone to be screaming or shouting at me. We can engage. So you talked about the marriage. You said it's a marriage because it's a marriage, it's legal binding. Now, according to what I know, an engagement ceremony in Nigeria is not an official marriage, but a pre-wedding. Okay? So leave it like that so you can Google it. So, and I don't like Googling, but I think, Googling is, is good for other people. So now, magistrates...
Let me ask you one question before you move ahead so that we can both confirm it.
Okay.
What is considered a legal marriage in Nigeria? Go on.
Okay, a legal marriage is, let's just break it down. We don't need to be speaking big grammars. For people, like if you go to court and, both of you go to a court, you can have a wedding there and it can be signed, that is legal. Or if maybe you can have a traditional marriage with a certificate, that is binding. Sometimes some people can have a pre-engagement, like a pre-wedding. And sometimes some people make mistake and they call that traditional wedding. It's not. So now, please, just let me move on, Mr. Papariano, because I just came up. Magistrate Adefisoye Shonuga granted the DNA application. All right? Why was it granted? It was granted to determine paternity and settle inheritance and welfare issues.
Sorry, please. What did you just quoted a magistrate?
Okay, I said magistrate.
From which year? Is it are you talking about a resolution or a
March 20, 2026? March 20, 2026, the order was issued.
Okay. Yeah, okay? No, wait. Right. The order was based on a resolution that has been ongoing since 2024.
It was granted to determine paternity. Hold on. I have it in front of me here. It was granted to determine paternity and settle inheritance and welfare issue.
Now, then wait.
All right, thank you,
please, wait, please. Then when was this paternity issue brought before the court? Please, refer me. At least this case was brought before the court. Okay, it was brought before the court March 2024.
Yes, March 2024.
And in the terms and in the condition, go on, and the condition of resolution, go on. Go on.
Okay. All right. So can I go on now?
Yeah, go on.
Right. So now, let's go back to Mr. Loba. Thank you, sir. Mr. Loba is the petitioner. All right? Petitioner means the application was filed, he put it in. Now, okay? So now, the question is, does he have the right to withdraw a DNA paternity case? Yes, he can withdraw the DNA paternity case because he's not paying child support. If a child support was being paid by Mr. Loba, that would have been a different case, which I think the lawyers, I'm not going to speak for the other party, and I don't want to tell them what to do. So Mr. Loba, if he wants to withdraw the paternity, he has the right. He can do a notarization to withdraw the case. And yes, he can do that, okay? And Mr. Loba has the right to no suit at any time. Mr. Loba can file a motion to dismiss based on specific evidence of fraud. All right? Okay. So now...
No, I mean, I've said all these things. I agree with all this. Did I disagree? I didn't disagree with all of these things.
Okay, definitely.
I only said it's not advisable for him. I only say it's not advisable for him to take the case out of court because he will still get justice in court, not elsewhere. Go on.
Okay. All right. So now, let's move forward. So, I also got to know, I got some information that a caveat was put on Mohbad's property. Now, I don't think it's okay for the court to have granted that. Because if he wants to be a show, a big show, Mr. Loba can demonstrate to the court that the caveat is fraudulent. All right? Based on the fact that the court chosen center for a DNA and ESTC was fraudulent, or a secretariat was fraudulent. All right? Hold on, give me a second. Okay, I know, yeah, okay.
Are you disturbing your neighbor?
Okay, so hold on. Yeah, sorry, I have someone speaking to me here.
Right.
So based on that, so he can also file a motion to remove the caveat by applying to the probate. All right? So there is a lot that can be done here. Now, to my advice, if I may advise, right? And we can also ask a question, what can be done? All right? So Mr. Loba can go back to the court if he wants and also tell the court, explain to the court and request a new order for accredited laboratories. He should go back to the court. If he doesn't want to withdraw this case, he should go back to the court and request a new order. A new order can be requested by Mr. Loba. Mr. Loba can also seek qualified alternative. There is a lot that he can do. Go back to the court, Mr. Loba, and request a new order. You want your own to be done in a specific laboratory. Request a new order. Do not allow the court. The mistake Ogungbe made, Ogungbe should not accept the court order. They can reissue a new order. If they believe it was fraudulent, a new order can be, they can at least request a new order for an accredited laboratory again. Now, to the deceased wife, I will not say baby mama. I don't want to say that because that is disrespectful. I will not call her that. To the deceased wife, she also can also put in a new order. If you believe that, okay, I chose a laboratory, a tissue-based DNA isn't done there, request a new order. Mr. Loba, request a new order. Everyone, request a new order and follow it up. I think that will settle this case.
Okay, would you agree with me that
For the
they are
court
making a
to
mistake, that withdrawing this case is a no-no? Would you agree with me? Just like I was saying. Because
well,
now,
it can.
if they
I think it can. It
if they withdraw the case now without furthering at all to court anymore, by law, Liam is already Mohbad's child. Okay, because
No,
now they are
I
gonna
disagree.
they're gonna be
I
a
disagree.
contest. Wait, now they're gonna be a contest of now. Was Wunmi handled to was there consent between the two family to have this marriage established? Yes, there was consent. Baba Mohbad was there with his brother and his wife, his ex-wife, and Wumi's father and mother were there. Please
So
wait.
Papariano.
Please wait now, please wait. They were both there.
Okay, please hurry up.
Okay,
Yes,
they
sir.
were both there,
Okay.
and these guys are above 18. And right there was a consent being given by the two parents. Wunmi was handled over to these parents in form of a traditional ceremony, right? And Baba Mohbad, which he went through that process, according to him, he wanted to satisfy his son. Okay, he knew what he was doing, not that he didn't know. He knew what he was doing because he wanted to satisfy Mohbad. Right? Then later, after on, he now realized that he made a mistake. That is his own mistake. All right? But he did
So can I
what is
please
supposed to
speak
be
on
done.
that?
Yeah, he did what is supposed to be done.
Okay.
And even after that time, he recognized Wunmi as Mohbad. Baba Mohbad on so many accounts has called Wunmi Mohbad's wife. Even Muyiwa has called Wunmi Mohbad's wife. All right? Because they know what they did in order to have her as a wife. Sure, you understand?
Okay,
So
all right. So,
there was
all right.
already
So
a wife
let me establish something.
issue.
Okay. So now let me establish something. In the Yoruba culture, if you have a child, they will say that if you have a child for a man, you are no more a concubine, you are a wife. That's the Yoruba culture. Mr. Loba can go by that. Okay? Mr. Loba can go. Hold on, please.
What does it mean?
In the Yoruba culture, if you have a child for somebody, they can call you a wife. They will say that, okay, you are a wife. But the legal binding, there is no legal binding that you are the wife. Okay? Mr. Loba can say that.
Yeah, no, he can say that. No, I understand. Yeah, I understand.
Hold on. Okay, hold on,
A
Mr.
baby mama
Papariano.
can be called someone's wife, just literally. That doesn't mean in the legal setting.
That is just Yoruba thing, right?
Not just Yoruba, not
So
just
now,
Yoruba, not the Nigerian settings, Nigerian thing.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So well said. So Mr. Loba and so many, I've heard him said this. I've heard him. I've been on his platform when he was talking. He said, according to what I heard, that whatever they had was an engagement, not a ceremonial marriage, according to him. If this should go to court,
What's the difference between engagement and
Mr.
ceremonial?
Loba text Mr.
What's the difference between engagement and ceremonial marriage, please?
Engagement. Okay, so in an engagement, it's a ceremony that is not an official marriage, but a pre-wedding.
What is
okay, it's just a pre-wedding.
wait. What is
so if you talk about a ceremonial,
what is that? What is done? What activity is done in an engagement, and what activity is done in a ceremony, in a marriage ceremony?
It's about marriage. Okay, so in an engagement, the wife will bring this, a family. The husband will bring his family, and they will know each other. It's just like knowing each other.
Or engagement?
They will introduce each other's.
Are you talking about introduction or marriage engagement?
It's just awkward. Introduction is also some people can call it engagement according to some people.
Okay,
right?
Is that what you are saying?
So now, when you talk about a tradition, yes, when you talk about a traditional marriage, Papariano, traditional marriage is different. Where the bride price is paid. In the Igbo land, they have wine carrying. They will carry the wine, right? They will go to the husband. They will give it to the husband. The husband will drink.
The traditional rights.
Right, yeah. Exactly. Then they will bring the yams. They will bring the dowry. They will do all that to officially tell the both families or both families that, listen, this is our wife. We have married her. Then the husband and the wife can then go to the courts and get a certificate, which is available. They can do that, right? But in this case, according to Mr. Loba, he said that wasn't done. He said he was invited for for a for something, I don't know what he said. He said that wasn't the case. He said when he got there, they actually sold a uniform and gave it to him. That was what he said. And if you look at that,
And what did
that can be viewed as manipulation.
No, what did they tell him they were doing? What did they tell him they were doing? Introduction?
Well, they said it was just, yes, an introduction or whatever you want to call it.
But in his eyes, but in his eyes, is that how introduction is done in Yoruba land? You see, let me tell something, right?
Okay.
Let me tell something. Wait, get something clearly here. Right. Unless we want to deceive ourselves. These two people, they married. Okay. If what happened to Mohbad had not happened, one, we will not even be in the midst of this conversation. We can talk about DNA, right? But trying to make something out of nothing is going to cause more problems. Sure you get. But Mohbad is not a small boy. When he was sitting there and wearing all of those things and paying dowry, he paid dowry. Okay, he knew that in the normal Yoruba settings, this is not the right way to go about these things. He could have cut it up right there. Okay, so are we going to say that he deceived that family into making them feel like they are married to Mohbad, and at the end of the day, like he's now rejecting women? Why did he pay the dowry? That's my question. Why did he pay the dowry? To do what with it? Why did he pay the dowry? Well, why did he sit down there and was paid
he said dowry? He never paid any dowry. Come
on, Baba said he paid dowry.
He said he did not pay the dowry.
Go on, African TV, ask him.
He said he never paid the dowry.
So you know what? What are you saying? Don't tell me that, I beg. Baba said he paid it. That argument is not going to go
so Papariano,
far. You can argue the DNA. You can argue the DNA, but this will not make sense.
You know what? Okay, you know what, Papariano? Let's not go into that because that's a personal, that's their own personal issue. So they can deal with that. So for the DNA, Mr. Loba should go to court, have a reorder, then they can just go from there. You also choose the same.
It means you also join me. You also join me in faulting him for withdrawing that case from court, right?
Well, he can withdraw the case if you want.
It's not about he can. I'm saying it's not.
He can withdraw the case.
Please,
why not?
I'm saying he cannot.
He has the right to do that.
Listen, please. I'm not saying he cannot. I'm saying it is not in his best interest to withdraw this DNA case from court. Because if you withdraw it from court...
It is in his best interest. Why not?
Yeah, no, it's not in his best interest. You know why I say it's not in his best interest? As we speak right now, if he withdraws that case from
court... Okay, so can you tell me why it's not in his best interest?
And that's what I'm explaining now. As it is right now, if Aloba withdraws this case in court, okay, it means the presumptions of the fact that a child born into a marriage is a legitimate child. That presumption will just kick off. It means Liam is just the heir of Mohbad. So Aloba still need to fight more. It doesn't just have to just, throw in the towel.
I disagree with you. No, I totally disagree with you.
Withdraw. Okay, now let me ask you. Withdraw.
Totally.
No, I know you disagree. Explain to me how withdrawing this case from court to, without going back to court to, tell me how, if court stay away from this case, tell me how Aloba will still have hold on Mohbad property. Go on. Go on.
Well, I think if the court, if Mr. Aloba withdraws from the court, Mr. Aloba can go to the probate court. All right, he can do that,
and that is not. And that is not.
He can also.
No, wait. If you go to
he can tell the probate court. You know what? Let's just make it simple. He can go to probate court and also disregard or ask the court to disregard what the other party did. That is acceptable. All right, but it's just going to be a show.
Let's be practical. Explain to me. Let's be practical. Explain to me how it will happen.
Please. Papariano, please give me 15 minutes. I have to go now. I have to be somewhere.
All right.
But I will definitely come back. Okay. Give me a sec, okay? Yes. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay.
You see, people don't like the truth.
Good morning, Papariano.
How are you? Karimo.
Do you want to talk before I talk?
What? No. We can talk.
On Adedo's submission?
Why not?
Okay. So, good morning. I listened to your analysis this morning, but I think I have a different opinion, and we are all entitled to our opinion. So, what I'm about to say is that I feel like both parties know what they are doing, and they are both playing games because they know what to do if they actually want. I'll start by saying this. You said something about custody. So now, if we are to look at this, we have some individuals or some spouse who or some marriages who ended up in divorce. But there's a way they co-parent in peace. For example, Tonto Dike is an example. Hmm? Um, Mr. Fani Kayode is an example. So all this process was through the court sittings. So they find a way where they can see the kids. They set up time when they can both have the kids. But that is not the point on ground. Now, if Baba say he wants a private DNA, the court can also find a way of saying, okay, you want a private DNA. She's not going to release her child to you because of the differences that you guys have. To me, he has a right to know if this child that is going to be bearing Aloba, because take it or leave it, Liam will carry the name Aloba. So just so when Mubad was alive, he didn't deny this child. But at the same time, Joseph Aloba said a son made some comment to him about the child. So there's two different things. Some men will know that some men will have a doubt that Shomo yi Shomo mini Abikin Shomo mi, but they will still be taking care of the child. And it will go to a point that they cannot take it any longer. They will go for DNA or talk to someone closer to them about it. I think that is the case of Mobad. Now, they are both them. Josie wants DNA because I think Josie should continue to be saying he wants DNA to prove out the paternity and to know if Liam is the legitimate child of Mohbad that will be inheriting Mohbad's property and estate. Aloba should include that because take it or leave it, with the DNA or without the DNA, there will be a big chunk of Mohbad's property that will go to Liam. Being the son right now, a big chunk of Mohbad property will definitely go to Liam before it goes to any other part of the family. You don't need anyone to tell us that. For example, they can say 50% of Mohbad's property go to his son. So that is why he has to indicate that or include that the DNA is for the paternity. There are two P's that I think the reason why they want this DNA, there are two P's. The first P is property. The second P is paternity. So those two P's are the major reason why they want to know if if Liam belongs to Mohbad or not. Now, if another is asking for we all know we the public, unless we want to um deny the fact that the reason why Aloba wants this DNA is because of property. He wanted the DNA because of property, not because of paternity. But in the process of property, he has to ask for the paternity to know. Because if Liam was not, after the DNA, if Liam doesn't belong to Mohbad, that pushes Liam as the big chunk I was talking about, can now switch over to Aloba, being the father, as the head of the Aloba family. That big chunk can now go to Aloba. So that big chunk can go to Aloba. Thank you for that. So we all know what is going on. But Some people doesn't care about the property. We care about the paternity because it's not easy for Mohbad to labor that much and being beaten and went through all that he went through while he was here and after his death, and a big chunk of his sweat to go to the wrong person. Take it or leave it. Aloba is a bad man. He's not responsible. He is still the father of Mohbad, right? So now, when it comes to property, be if it is a good man, is not a good father, a big chunk of his property, if it goes to Aloba and not Liam, it is still reasonable, and I think Mohbad will be happy about that wherever he is. And so if it goes to Aloba and the other member of Mohbad's family by blood, sentiment aside, and also if the big chunk of Mohbad's property go to Liam as the legitimate son after DNA, Mohbad will also be happy with it that is not going to, and Mohbad will be happy with it, and the rest of the maybe 50%, if the family share it amongst themselves, family share it amongst themselves, family share it amongst themselves.
Paternity, basically. Okay. When it gets paternity, the results can now be used for whatever. Okay, it's paternity that he's seeking first. When he gets the result, then they can make every other case. I don't think there's like I don't think there's a case on the estate right now as we speak. But whatever evidence of the paternity they get, they will take it to the authorities where they have to apply for property administration. That okay, like we have this person in charge of this child. Okay, we have this person's in charge or on behalf of Mohbad is acting. If, for example, if the child belongs to Mohbad, I think the best person here that will be giving property administration is going to be Wumi. Okay, and if it doesn't, then I think Aloba will comes in at that place. Yeah, I mean, there's no much issue here, but one very important thing here is to know, and which I want us to understand, that the law don't function that way. There is nowhere in the world, and not even in Nigeria, where the court will order a guardian, a legal guardian to a child, or the parent to offer their child for a third party to come undergo any medical operation on that child. It's not going to work. But what the court will do, you will make your application to the courts, and that's one thing people are misunderstanding. They are trying to bring in emotional sentiment, and the court doesn't work with that. By emotion, by culture or whatever, it's not a bad thing. I support the fact that women should cooperate with the family, all right, and bring the child to the family if she has nothing to hide, and let them do whatever. But since it has become a battle, which they have been fighting before Mohbad, I don't forget, consider that too. Since it has become a battle, and once it's a battle, it's no longer something in the hands of Wumi anymore. Wumi has put it in the hand of the court. And you cannot blame the court. If the court say, okay, Aloba, you are fighting with this person is fighting with you, I will do it. Okay? And whatever result I get is the final. That's how it will be done. No court will tell any mother to bring their child for somebody else to go and do anything, because now whatever Aloba do, the court cannot.
Papariano, that was not what Aloba was asking for.
No, wait. I'll play
There
the
is
video.
no
The
way.
video is here. Aloba is
Papariano,
asking. Wait. The video in front of
Papariano,
us here. Go
there
on.
is
Aloba is.
Papariano,
Should I play the video?
Papariano,
Should I play it? It's here.
Papariano,
Should I play it?
Papariano, hold on, please. Hold on, please. At the beginning, Baba Mubad. I'm also faulting Baba Mubad the way he handled this thing. But I'm just saying the sincerity. At the beginning, Baba Mubad was saying, "Kó gbé ọmọ yẹn wá fún mi, kó gbé ọmọ yẹn wá fún mi kí n lọ ṣe DNA." He was saying that. But at this point, he himself knows that gbogbo nǹkan tó ti jọ go through tó ti jọ fà kò possible kó gbé ọmọ wá fún un. He wants a private one in the sense that he's going to have his own pathology conducted aside from the court. He's going to have his own healthcare personnel conduct it, or healthcare team conduct his own private DNA. But it's going to be monitored further in the court. It's going to be monitored.
Yeah, thank you, Papariano. I think that's what this developer.
That's what he's asking for.
He wants the private DNA sample taken under the supervision of the court.
Let me come between there, please.
No same person will say we should give the child to Aloba.
Wait, 1 minute. Okay. If Aloba is saying he wants, the court previously gave them a center. That was it, they lost that opportunity. The court gave them a center where they all should do their DNA. Imagine that they had gone through that process and Baba on today comes negative and woman on comes positive and the court on comes positive. It will be investigated because it will not be automatically.
They didn't lose that center. Papariano, they didn't lose that center. Or the court was also at fault.
That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying.
Center was not.
See what happened. See what
conducted. So the blame is on the court, not Aloba.
Wait. See what Papariano. See what point that show.
The blame is on the court itself.
Yeah. See what point that show. The court.
That was the best opportunity, though.
Just wait. The court. Normally, nobody will give them such opportunity. When you go to court, court has integrity. Court will tell you that they want to do it, and they will come and read the result for both of you. Court will not be working between both of you. Okay, but in this case, the court was so considerate that it's okay. You pick three. I will choose from between you what you guys, what was given to you guys. So now, Baba Mohbad has chosen, Wunmi has chosen. Okay, let's say this DNA was done, and the result comes negative on Baba Mohbad's own hospital and come positive on that of Wunmi and the court. Do you think the court would have pronounced the legitimacy of that child? There will be conflict. There will be a criminal case investigation here. Because how can you get
that's
the same
why
sample?
That's why the court picked up their center too.
That's what I'm saying. It will be investigated criminally.
And the court failed. And the court failed.
No, that is what I'm saying. Look at this word. Okay, I was trying to say something there. Just came back now. The court got, where everything where it went, opposite is where the court felt like since November, the court wanted to do this. You guys said you want 3 center. And I gave you 3 center. You pick. Okay. I said go ahead and take sample of Mohbad. Take the teeth, everything. So as you are coming back this April 7, that's about 4 days ago. As you are coming back, I want you to come with a sample that has been taken so that we know we are sending it. Okay. Baba did not go for any sample taking. Okay. The other group, they communicated them. They did not go. All right. He was busy publicating that center is wrong, that and that. And then Wunmi too, they were busy writing to the court. Baba center is wrong. Baba doesn't want to do anything. So the court saw it as two fighting. When they now went back to court read on the side of Baba Mohbad. Baba Mohbad is accusing where Wunmi chose. Blah, 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 blah. Wunmi on too is accusing where Baba Mohbad chose. So the court now said, okay, I'm not going to have time for this nonsense all the time. Okay? Both of you stop choosing. The court, I know there's a disappointment. This person didn't pick very well. This person complaining. I don't want all these things. I will choose a neutral center.
No, you are muting the fact that the court picked up their own center too. You are muting that. Why? Sure. I don't understand.
That is why I'm saying that. Okay, but on the two sides now, there is misunderstanding.
Yeah.
So the court is saying it. Yeah, I want to help you guys resolve your issue.
No, Papariano, the integrity of the court is at stake. The integrity of the court is at stake.
That's what I said. If that be.
Papariano, hold on, please. Papariano, please. If a court, the same court you are saying to go, that they should go and do it for the both of them, is the same court that choose a center that does not carry out such DNA. Is that same court to be trusted by doing it alone by themselves?
Thank you very much. And that is why I said,
if they could do that.
Thank you very much. That is where I said that.
That's why Aloba is saying he doesn't trust them.
No, he has the right.
Because he doesn't trust them that they will do mago.
He has the right.
Wait, Papariano, let me clear that, please. So hold on, Papariano, please, just for a minute. Aloba is not saying he doesn't trust them because they do mago or politics. What he's saying is that if they could fail by choosing a wrong center, what could happen if they go and do it by themselves? It's questionable, Papariano.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I get you. Okay. What Baba has every right to doubt the court, even if it's me or anybody. I will fucking doubt. I will doubt that court. All right. In fact, when I investigated this case, the center of Wumi can do tissue-based DNA. That of Baba they can do it too. The only thing is postmortem. When you apply postmortem to the two, then there is a very big gap. Postmortem is a real issue. Embalmment. Once the center is embalmed, it's a serious issue on the both sides. Okay. Now the one of the court doesn't even do it at all. So that is very bad. I can understand that. And that is why I said that.
It's a big failure.
Yeah, that is why I said that. If this was not a game, because Baba Mohbad is only being spearheaded, it's only being used to spearhead this case. The people that are really working the Baba Mohbad case, they are under the ground. We don't know who they are working with. All those Muyiwa, Gores, all those guys, we don't know who they are working with. And some certain women from nowhere that Lizzie Anjorin has won the case. We don't know who's. So what they told Aloba, let me have an ending on so that
they could be listening to this show.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I've been but I don't mute her now. Let her be. But I've been addressing it. I don't care. Should I be scared of them? I cannot be scared of them. I have to just tell them what they are doing. Public is aware of what they are doing. Okay. So
no, I'm saying they could be listening to pick one or two things. Exactly. What we are saying. That's what I'm saying.
So Baba Mohbad is only being used as to spearhead the whole movement. Okay. He doesn't have people at his best interest at hand. Right? Why do we always find fault in whatever they do? Because they don't want to do it. We should be learning from whatever they do, but they always go and make mistake. I will play this video and show you the mistake of Ogumba. Please wait. Oh my
Papariano, please. 1 minute. Please, Papariano, please. I understand what you're saying. But let's put that aside. Right? Let's put aside the public, the scenario of the game being played by both parties. Let's put that aside. Let's come to the reality of what the court is doing at the moment.
That is what I'm saying. Right? That the right way. I want to land on that. We all understand where the fault is coming from, which is on the court. I said Baba Mohbad doesn't have to withdraw this case unless he's playing games. They are trying to settle this case behind the scene. All right?
Okay.
Because that's an open statement. Let me complete it, please. Wait. Don't cut it short. It doesn't have right. It shouldn't withdraw this case. Right? That case should be what it should do. Is what I'm saying. Is what I want to say now. What Bankole and Smith did in the Corona inquest, they applied for a statutory order to have that judge or that magistrate replaced. I can't trust this magistrate. You can't, because of one magistrate, and just distrust the whole court settings now. You can't now. Okay? Is that magistrate that is corrupt? That magistrate, you don't want that magistrate. Okay? Let that magistrate go with that fault. That magistrate elected that social worker. Let them punish that magistrate. Take this case anywhere, they will punish that magistrate. So go for the punishment of that magistrate. Apply for a higher court and let them discipline that magistrate. And let them change the judge or the magistrate. Or in fact, let the higher court even take that case.
Papariano.
Papariano, I like what you're saying. I like what you're saying. Sorry, madam. Sorry, madam, please. You know, I like what you're saying about this process concept, right? But the fact remains, court is an institution, right?
They can be corrupt. Then what? Don't just sleep on their corrupt. What do you do?
1 minute. No. I know. I'm coming there, right? And the court should have been a little bit fair in the solution, right, to this. And when Joseph Aloba is asking for a private DNA, it's a checkmate. Do you understand? He's not asking that give the baby to me. He's asking for a private sample to be taken under the nose eye of the court.
That can't be done. That's illegal. You know how it's illegal? No court will do that for you. Bring in Supreme Court, they will never do that for you. You know why they will never do that? Now, the court will instead...
Why?
Listen, the court will instead, if they want, at most what they can do is what they did, which I said that you bring center. They will keep it balanced. You bring. Then from whatever you bring, then the court will now appoint a social worker that will monitor it, that will go and take the form from them, negotiate with them, that will follow the chain of custody. and everything will come back to court. But what the court cannot do is to say that Aloba, okay, should bring a pathologist and let the pathologist who is being paid by Aloba get the sample and go do it, and
it's called private.
It's answerable to Aloba. It can't be done. Aloba can't have that. It can't have that.
1 minute, Papariano, 1 minute, please. I'm a little bit unclear.
Aloba can only have a court DNA, a court-based DNA.
No, I know. Papariano, he said, okay, so
only
are you saying
Wunmi and Mohbad is entitled to private DNA of Liam. No other person on earth. Only Wunmi and Mohbad.
Okay, that's what you're trying. Okay, yes. That's what you're trying to say.
Aloba can, any other person can only get a court. They can only get a court DNA in the interest of Liam. Okay, not any other form of DNA. Any other form is annulled. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so what you're saying right now, even though to save the trouble or whatever, the stress from baby Liam, why the court is taking the sample, right? You're saying now, at the same time, the sample taken, let's say Baba Mohbad had his own pathologist to take the sample. It's not going to be allowed. That's what you're saying right now.
Baba, in the
even though it's at the same time.
Yeah. The only thing, because of the court integrity, court is not going to, they're not going to jeopardize. Court want to have whatever that is done through the court, as long as court exists, that has to be legal. It has to carry that legality.
No, as long as it came, court is doing their own.
It doesn't matter as long as it comes to court order. As long as it comes to an order of court telling Wunmi is abiding by the court, and whatever that comes out will be considerate. If Baba does anything, okay, and it comes out anything, anyhow, court is responsible, because Baba want to use that result. Baba want to use that result to fight anywhere. If we say court, give me this order, I got this result.
Thank you.
And the court, and if the court doesn't have integrity,
now I'm moving for that.
Fake. Sure, you get.
Yeah, I'm moving further now. Now, thank you. But you know one thing though, Wunmi is not saying point blank that it's not going to consent for that to happen. Wunmi just put some condition.
Apology.
Right? Let's
bring some condition that before tell us about the apology.
No.
Yeah.
Papa,
let Karimo bring the apology. Richie, wait one minute.
Go ahead.
Let Karimo bring the apology. Go
ahead. Okay. So I'm just going to say something.
You say Wunmi doesn't have to apologize, right? Go on. Tell us why she doesn't have to.
Yeah.
No, Baba doesn't have to apologize. You say Baba doesn't have to apologize.
I have a question. Yeah, hold on. I have a question, please. So, can they bring this DNA issue to the paternity courts? I know we have paternity courts in Nigeria. Can they bring it there? Because those ones are, I feel like that is what they major and that is what they based in. So they know the rights of the third party and the rights of the mother and the child.
Sure. Aloba can take his case to wherever that's suitable.
Yeah.
Dode was suggesting probate court, which will also make sense.
So regarding the apology, how could we be asking for apology to Liam when she has not done a DNA for Aloba to know if truly he defamed Liam? I think after the DNA is being done and it's being done like the right way it's supposed to be done, and the result comes back positive, then that is when Wunmi can say Aloba should go to 1 million newspapers, Aloba should post tweets and all that. But when there is no evidence, a legal evidence to disclaim a legal evidence or a laboratory test to disclaim every allegations as regarding the DNA, everything Aloba said about Liam. There's no legal evidence. There is no laboratory test to prove all that out. That Aloba was wrong. She can suck that request into her anus. If there's a need for, so it's like I own the dog. The hunter was chasing an animal at the farm. The hunter want to kill an animal. That animal now turned back and started chasing the hunter, trying to kill the hunter.
No be juju be
But
that.
that hunter was supposed to kill that animal, take it home, put it on the fire, put maggi, salt, pepper, roast it, and digest it with palm wine or oguro. But the hunter, the animal, one little animal like squirrel, imagine squirrel chasing
Are you saying Wumi is a squirrel compared to
an
Aloba? Is Wumi not a squirrel?
Imagine a squirrel. I'm just using my own analysis. Imagine
No, I
a
want
squirrel
them to come
chasing
for
an
you. I
igbo.
intentionally did that. I want them to come for you. I intentionally did that. Let me
They burn
emphasize that.
them when they come now. So imagine
No,
a squirrel chasing
we
an
shouldn't throw
ogboju bear.
we shouldn't throw
And
shade, sis. You
I'm
know,
not throwing shade.
please.
Richie, I'm not throwing shade. I'm saying it as it is. I'm a person of my word. Imagine a squirrel chasing an ogboju ọmọdé nínú igbó Olúmọlẹ̀ that have killed elephants, tiger, name it, Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn and all that. So now, if she's requesting and what's the name of this guy? Anyways, I feel like he's being sarcastic for saying, let's go and be begging Wunmi.
You mean me?
If you want
But
Aloba,
No. Please
but you
no,
know,
let me
immunizer,
tell you why she has to beg. No, let me tell
immunizer.
you why. Yeah,
No,
the
I'm
begging
saying
of Wumi is
immunizer,
okay. The begging of Wumi is needed here. Okay,
immunizer.
because yeah.
thank you.
Where
Wow.
Wumi, where Baba
Mm.
Mohbad, where Wumi felt like okay, Wumi just feel like Baba Mohbad has subjected her child under different kind of bullying.
No.
All right.
Not until when. No. She can feel anyhow.
No,
Baba
I
Mohbad
didn't
can
land the
also
point. I
say,
didn't land the point. I didn't land. You didn't let me land the point. Wumi, I'm
you
going to tell
said
you
it
what.
in your narrative
Yeah,
earlier,
but
but you can say it
let me
again.
complete the line. Yeah, Wumi
Say
is
it
saying,
again.
yeah, Wumi is feeling right that Baba Mohbad has defamed her son, not Aloba's son. Okay, in a way that she doesn't feel safe or she doesn't feel all right to bring that same son to him for whatever. Okay, he feels like if there's anything, let's meet in court. But if you have to come through me, you cannot say all these things against my son and at the same time be telling me to bring my son. That's what she's saying.
Yeah, no. If
No, yeah,
Wunmi has a
but the
son that
bottom
But
line,
let
how is
Aloba to
they're
go through
meeting in
court order now.
court?
Why are you begging? If Aloba doesn't want to beg, go
No,
through court order.
Papariano,
Papariano, at the end of the
hold
day,
on.
even with the begging and not whatever you say, right? It still needs to be at the court, right? Do you
Hold
understand?
on.
So the game
Richie,
here,
can I
the game
please
is
speak?
quite simple, right? Wumi has every right, and she's gallivanting on that right. Do you
No,
understand?
no.
Oh, yeah,
No.
1 minute
Mr. Richie, please.
at the moment, until it's
I've
proven.
not
1 minute.
finished my submission. I've not finished
Oh
this
yeah,
Yeah.
interruption.
finish. Go on,
Sorry,
finish.
sir.
Mommy J, finish.
She has no rights. See, if she after the DNA, if she wants to jail Aloba, life imprisonment, she can do that. Even me that I'm talking, if she wants to sue me, she can do that. But without
You mean Wumi can send you to life
being a
imprisonment? Is
DNA,
that what you're saying?
if me, I will sue her to life imprisonment and imprisonment after death. That is what me I will do to her for making me waste my money and all
No,
that.
it's okay. She's your sister.
I will sue her to
Just go
life
on. Yeah, go on.
imprisonment.
Go on.
You know, some people where after they die, they will put handcuff on their grave. That is what me I will do to her. Okay, as I was saying, she all those things are emotional blackmail and shenanigans. She and her team also have said despicable things to Mohbad and to Baba Mohbad. Sentiment aside, Baba Mohbad also lost his son. Baba Mohbad left his son in Wumi's care the last time he saw Mohbad. The last time he saw Mohbad, Mohbad was left in Wumi's care, and the last time Wumi's family saw Wumi was left in Mohbad's care. Sentiment aside. And she didn't even deem it fit to call and said, your son that you left with me, why? If Wunmi have emotions running over her because she's the mother of the house, Baba Mohbad also have emotions running over him because he's the father of Mohbad. No matter how grown a child is, ọmọ ló ṣì jẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn òbí ẹ̀. So I don't care what age Mohbad,
Okay, but
Liam,
Karimo, they are both.
Papariano, can I say
please.
something?
1 minute.
No,
Karimo, they both offended
No.
themselves, But Baba Mohbad is the one that needs something from them now. That's what they are saying back. If Wunmi had need something from
No,
Aloba,
no,
Wunmi will
no,
beg
no, no.
Aloba.
But
But
let me tell you
Wunmi doesn't
something.
need
Let
anything
me
from
tell you
Aloba.
something.
That's why she's not begging.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If not that Josie messed up the whole thing, Wunmi is the one that needed Aloba.
But now
But
Aloba
Josie
need
messed
Wunmi.
it up.
Now Aloba need Wunmi.
But no.
Okay.
Aloba doesn't need Wunmi.
Okay.
Let me say this. You want to be called an Aloba. And for example, let me use Naira
She
Marley's
doesn't want to because
statement
she's
as an
already,
example.
please. She doesn't want to because she's
Hold
already,
on.
please.
No.
You
Hold
should be
on.
careful of those
Hold on,
statements.
please.
Okay, you have to go back to the marriage. The marriage maker Aloba, you can't take that away.
Is
You can't take that away, please. I mean, we're educated now.
Aloba, wait, you want to be called an Aloba. There is something, wait now. There is a tie that ties you to that family call. Now, Naira Marley's statement as an example. He will not give the royalty unless they settle. Unless they settle. Neither Wunmi nor Naira give the royalty to them. So the same standard, same stand alone. Some royalty may go to Wunmi that Aloba don't know about. Don't get me wrong. And I think that is even happening. But the
A
one of
modernization.
Naira Marley, but the one of Naira Marley, mi ò lè san owó ẹ̀ méjì o kí n sanwó fún Wunmi kí bàbá Túndé lọ́la pé àwọn fẹ́ gbowó. You get what I'm saying?
No. But Karimo, look at it.
So
I
now,
get your point, but look at it this way, right? Yeah, though Naira Marley wants to pay the legitimate person, all right. Wunmi is taking
exactly.
Wunmi is taking Naira Marley to court because she believes she has a legitimate child on Mohbad. Now, Baba Mohbad, if Baba Mohbad takes Naira Marley to court, how can they prove legitimacy? That's the question.
Baba Mohbad
Wunmi can take.
Baba Mohbad can take Naira Marley to court because Naira Marley cannot deny Baba Mohbad as a father of Mohbad. He has had one or two things to do with Baba Mohbad. Who knows, maybe when he was about to sign into the Malian music, who knows, maybe Baba Mohbad was there.
So
You have seen videos, you have seen a lot of things.
whatever. Being there or
So
not being
are
there,
you
being there or not being
saying,
there doesn't mean
okay,
anything.
Papariano, hold on. Are you saying when someone dies, all the property goes to the kids alone? Even if it's 10, 5%, 1% of the
That's what I'm saying.
property goes to the
Look at this
family.
case. See the way this case will go, right? This case is still a family. It's a family court that will settle it. But the person that will initiate this case, any party can initiate it. Then the other party will join it. Okay. If we initiate this case to any court, what Aloba will quickly do is to join the case. Okay. To also claim legitimacy to the property of Mohbad. And when Aloba gets there, at the end of the day, okay, the court will still either do DNA or the court will presume if DNA is not done this time because Baba Mohbad has taken the case out of court. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why he's doing that. If Baba Mohbad doesn't
Has he taken it out of court?
he's
Has he
trying to take
taken
it.
it out of court?
According to what we heard last time, he was
He
taking it out of
hasn't
court.
taken it out of court.
He instructed.
It could be
He
because of the
instructed.
anger.
That's what I'm saying. If he ever takes out of the court, it's a loss for him. Okay, he doesn't need it. He still need to push further. We can't tell. Okay, a result is better than no result.
Papariano,
This
mark
is
my
why
words.
I come back to the what you said, the playing games. Baba doesn't need to step out, right? Although
Papariano, can I say this, please?
he's looking so
Richie,
frustrated at the
can I
moment,
really say, can
they
I,
shouldn't step out.
can I
They
really
should
say
still keep
something?
pushing. There's many ways to
Papariano,
tackle these issues, right?
can
So
I really say something?
he should try and exploit which other way to make sure this is still standing. So checking out probably wouldn't be the best solution, like you rightly said, Papariano. I don't think it's the right way to go. That
That's what
makes
I'm
it more
saying.
suspicious. Right?
That means they want to settle
I
agree. Behind
agree.
the scene. Yeah, they just want public to have
I
sympathy
agree.
for Bamo, but then they go and settle behind the scene.
I
Okay,
Agreed.
because Baba have to keep fighting.
Agreed.
You know, and you are fighting for property, you are fighting for everything. You cannot stop fighting at any front. If you are fighting for property, fight for
Yeah.
paternity here,
Yeah.
do everything. But what you cannot say is that
Yeah.
I'm frustrated, I want to go and bury Mohbad, I have lost hope in Lagos State, there's nothing I can do. It means you didn't want to do it in the beginning.
But do you know, but Papariano, there's something I said yesterday. Do you know that if these two parties want to settle out of court, there's nothing we public can do.
Sure. It's a family case now.
We don't have. They can go behind the scenes.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
settle this out of court. And nothing.
I am seeing
nothing will happen.
A kind of 30-70 here. A kind of 30-70.
So funny. I really feel sorry for Val.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I looked at it yesterday,
30 for
I feel
Aloba
sorry for it.
and 70 for
anyway,
the others. I mean, if they go
that way, I think they should just take it from public eye. Take it away from public eye and go and settle this thing. Honestly,
you know what?
If
they don't do DNA now, there's time for them to share the property. This issue will still arise again because of that 30-70 formula you mentioned. Aloba will say no. You cannot take 70 and give me 30. Because I don't even know.
No. In fact, that will not done. Whatever the agreement, whatever 30-70 I'm talking about, is against the property. It's not for any other reason. That stop this DNA case you're talking about. Okay, let us go to the property. We'll just give you 30. We'll get 70. Okay. Yeah, we don't know how many of you guys are in your team, but we are much. The mother is here, the brothers are here, the sisters are here, the wife is here, the child is here. Come on now, you are just one of you. Come on. So, think about it. But if you want problem, we'll give you problem. And the problem is this: keep asking for DNA, then we'll give you problem. Okay? And if you keep asking for DNA, if you go to court will do it. If you come positive, then you will lose everything. Now, what do you want? You want 30 or you want to lose all? Choose.
It's a little bit complex, unfortunately.
Do you understand? That's why I'm telling. That's why he's taking the case out of court, because he has seen that court cannot give him justice that he wants. So he should just, say, court can't give me. Muiwa, go get me 30%.
But honestly speaking, the way I looked at it, this is my own conviction. I think what Joseph Aloba is looking for is beyond the property. I think he wants to ascertain.
No. Forget. Come on. Forget that thing. Forget that homicide case, I beg. Forget that thing. Forget that thing.
No, I'm not talking about homicide.
No, he's concerned about the property.
It's property, I beg. It's property.
He's concerned about the sharing formula. The sharing formula is the problem of Aloba.
Yeah. It's not about
they claim his boys. If they claim his boys,
if it's something to do with the sharing formula, then this is something they should settle behind the scene.
Yeah, it's a sharing formula. That's why
but he wants a good face. That's why he's crying. You see him trying to look for sympathy. Okay. He's looking for sympathy.
That crying is manipulation.
He's acting.
It's manipulation.
Yamubad too can do this. Yamubad acted now. She Yamubad Osukuni. Oh no. They are all acting family. Woman is an actress. What do you expect? They are all acting. Just for us to be watching movies. And when they say ordinary carpenter, guys, do you expect ordinary carpenter to win in this case? We're on a carry ordinary carpenter, put them for front. What do you expect before? So that you will not be celebrating that the ordinary carpenter against Lagos State. Ordinary carpenter won Lagos State. They mad. Ordinary carpenter now you want.
No, that ordinary carpenter statement is it's kind of a guilty trip.
It's a sympathy.
It doesn't fly anywhere. No, it doesn't fly. That shouldn't be said. Honestly.
You're not a pastor. You should say you're a pastor. You're saying you're ordinary carpenter.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
Yeah, anyway, but it's a game of chess.
Hello, call me folk. How are you? Who's there? Do you want to say something? Odogun, you guys can unmute and add to this.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. But you guys, you guys should keep it straight here. We don't do bias or teams here. Just keep it straight. Go on.
So the reason why I came up on the live, I think you guys were talking about the private DM, whatever, private DNA stuff.
All right.
And I was like saying that he's asking for a private DNA. You can't ask for a private DNA because you have taken the matter to court already. So you have to ask the court, am I able to carry out a private DNA? It has to be from the judge. The judge has to obviously give a condition to Wumi, but you can't be dragging Wumi online claiming that Wumi is refusing a private DNA. That you can't. You're already taking the matter to court, so obviously you have to settle it in court. If you haven't taken the matter to court, it's a different thing. But you can't take someone to court and expect that you want to come
But
behind.
I don't think this Oloba is dragging with me online though. It's only appealing to the court.
But there are some people
No,
dragging her online.
no.
Like, I think it's
Wait.
doing
Richie, please. Baba Mohbad is using a
Yeah.
very wrong statement. Okay, and let's correct it here and for all.
Okay.
Baba is saying that because the same right that Wumi has to go and do a private DNA on Liam, he also wants that right. He can never get it now. That the same way Wumi went to do private DNA on Liam that Yabojo has, that he too wants to do that. He can never have that now. He can only have court DNA. Baba can only have court monitored DNA, not his own.
You've dragged the person to court.
Yeah. At the moment, it's not. Baba is not the immediate parent, so it's never going to happen.
Exactly.
But I feel like once you drag somebody
Wumi is even saying that I will allow you if you beg, if you kneel down and beg, if you crawl or whatever. Wumi is even saying I will allow you to do it if you beg. That one is only Wumi who can allow him to do that. It's not court. It's in the hand of Wumi. That one. But
She said that because she knows Baba will never do that. That's another manipulation. Papariano, that's another manipulation tactic. She said it because she knows it will never happen.
Baba was being spanked by Buresi. How are you sure Baba can never beg? How are you sure about that?
No, she's asking for apology in the open space, and that will not happen. She knows that.
How are you sure Baba cannot do that?
She knows Josie will not do that. Okay, let's watch and see. Let's watch and see.
No. The reason why Josie will not do that, Josie team already playing game. Wumi want to phone Wumi. Okay. If Wumi was fighting with a very serious team, do you think Wumi will be doing these things? No, now. They are fighting with a weak team. Wumi is so powerful more than them. In fact, they are so small, all of them in that Baba team. I don't look at them, they're just crying. They post. I saw your daddy posting one nonsense. They post this. Baba asked for DNA. They should give him legacy. They don't know shit. They refuse to educate themselves about the law. They don't know nothing. You know what happened here? At best, the magistrate fucked up. I understand that. They should call for the change, for the replacement of that magistrate. But they're not doing that. You are saying you are taking a case out of court. Then take it to Ekiti now.
Papariano. What happened that day? Hold on, Papariano. You know, there's a saying that says when you are upset, don't make decision because you will make irrational decision.
Exactly.
That was what happened at the court that day.
Let me do my
He made irrational decision because he was upset. So now, if he's going to listen, if he's not going to go through his old ways, I see Ogungbe being frustrated. I see Ogungbe doing a good job, but he's being frustrated. I could tell, looking at him and his body language. Baba needs to double up his game. If he has good things around him, within the twinkle of an eye, he can overthrow whatever that is going on right now. If he can double up his game and ready to spend the money he has with him, that 13 million, that 13 million he has with him, or the ones he has with him before, if he's ready to spend more, consult experienced legal team to join Ogungbe. Because Ogungbe is sweating at this point. He is sweating profusely. He is frustrated. So, for him to be able to move forward, he should spend money and hire experienced legal team to join Ogungbe at this point. There is no option to beg or to negotiate. So he has reasons to ask for that DNA. If the court is going to say they are going to beat you, do you know the reason why he has to get more legal team to join Ogungbe? The fact that the court choose a DNA center that doesn't conduct that test can use that against the court. Need the opportunity to go and do it, to go and bring a center I didn't say I wasn't going to bring a center, but my and
100%,
and
100%.
Mr. Rich Baba's team that discovered that the courts. So Baba was the one that discovered the negligence or how do I put it? Like the court was not please, I'm trying to use
It's
the
not,
right word.
put it this way, they're not competent enough. They didn't
No,
do
no,
their due diligence because
how
all the requirements should have been covered.
courts didn't know what they are
Mm,
doing. He
yeah.
tried to teach them their job and they neglect have the right to say, I want to go back on the option that you gave me before, that I should go and do it by myself. You should not say you want to go and do a private one. I want to stick to that option that you gave me. Oh, why didn't you do it? The only reason why I did not do it was because my people, my people found out that the courts provide a center that does not carry out that DNA. Now that that same court is saying they want to go and do it alone, what would have happened if I was not aware of the center that the court gave us? How do you expect my people to know the place that the court mentioned did not do that DNA? The court will just come back and give me inconclusive results because that center will only stop.
This is my expectation from the court as well. They say, you know what,
Yes,
we're starting all over again. Now, let's flesh out the requirement for requesting for a DNA center. These are the list of the requirements you should check before bringing any center to me. Make sure the center you bring it to me, that's including me myself, the court. I need to make sure I check all these. I tick the box that all these are possible, right? Before I come with the center. So I don't think going and making a different decision at this point in time is not the right thing to do, honestly, because the integrity of the court is at stake. This is what I keep saying. They shouldn't have changed anything.
no, 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 no,
Just go
no, no, no.
back and do the whole
Mr.
thing
Richie,
again.
Mr. Richie, Mr. Richie, the fact that the court choose a center that doesn't conduct that DNA, they crash their own integrity at that point.
That's what I'm saying.
They,
They should
they,
try and
they
repair the
crash their
image.
own
They should try
integrity.
and repair the
And they
image. But
should
giving
not
this kind of solution
neglect
is
that.
not repairing
They
the
should
image of the
say
court.
they should say sorry to Aloba. They should say sorry to Wumi for
To the
wasting their
public,
time.
to the public
To
that
the
trusted the
public
court.
for wasting their
Excuse me. Can I
time.
say something quick?
They're
Karimo.
listening.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You live in the state, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do.
Okay. Have you also tried to do a follow up if those centers also do not do the DNA requirement that these people are talking about? Have you also tried to do a
Okay.
follow up to know if the email is true, if those things that they wrote are truthful?
So I don't have to do a follow up. I was
Yeah,
on
but if someone
different.
just
Hold on,
listen
please.
now, listen now.
Hold on. You
If
asked me a
someone
question.
hold
Hold on,
on, I'll
please.
let you answer.
No, you
Wait.
hold on. Let me answer. Let me answer before you speak, please. I'm sorry. I didn't check, but several platforms have called, even Team Mumi platform, Anita Bella platform called and confirmed, and they told her they don't conduct, and that is the part of the reason why she fell out with Temi platform. Have I answered your question?
Mhm. Anyway, the bottom line, this DNA thing, this with the unbound body. Let's be realistic. Even though let that
You
be
that
as it may. There's
hold on.
1 minute, 1 minute. Let me just correct this,
Okay.
please. This is what you need to know. You guys need to know. Even though, right? Let's assume that you have the center. That's okay. They can do it, but it's still a 50-50. It's not guaranteed because what they would do, they do a pre-test to see if the DNA structure has not been fully damaged. If it's damaged, you will not get that result you're looking for. Okay? So any DNA center in the world will tell you they will check on this, but they will do a pre-test to see whether the DNA structure is viable to do the test. So what are we talking about here?
So we
People
know.
should
Let them
stop all
not
this.
drag us to the
People,
center. Let
no,
them not
that's
drag
the
us
truth.
to
It's
the
just the
center.
truth. This is
Trying
it's
to drag
proven.
us back to the
It's
center. It
proven.
has already been proven, and for the fact that the judge said she was not aware, Baba have a case. Furthermore, Mr. Richie, Baba said the judge said why did they that the judge was not aware that the center that they choose was not conducting that test. Baba Mohbad have a case right there. I still want to choose, my center can do it, or if you want me to choose another center, I'm ready to choose it. I have money to take care of it. I don't need Rumi to take care of it. I don't need the government to take care of it. But the reason why I'm saying yes, sir, your honor, ma or sir, is that this court, this honorable court was the one that chose a wrong center. And my people called my notice to it. And as soon as I heard, I did the needful. I reached out to the court to let them know their center cannot conduct that test. Papa have that court. The judge will not, the judge will, unless they want to manipulate it. And I expect Mr. Ogungbe to, to push further on that statement. I expect him to do that. If they can approach another court, because it's obvious they don't know what they are doing. Because for you to choose a center, you could have done your due diligence by reaching out to the center, by asking for the process. They should even know the process. And as a matter of fact, a court that I don't know how many years that court have been running. I don't know how many years that court have been running. A court, Nigerians should have a court that I don't think Mohbad's case will be the first case of paternity with embalming. So the court should have a center that they always use. For example, look at the US Embassy. They have their own center. If you know you want to go and do DNA, you want to do anything. Am I right, Mr. Richie? They will tell you to go to water quarantine in VI. Am I right or wrong? It's not that they will be choosing centers for you. They already have centers that they have been using for
They
so
have their own
long.
accredited center.
They,
Yes.
they have their own accredited center that they've been
Mm-hmm.
using for so long. So I expect that honorable court to choose or provide a center that they've been using and that they trusted, not anyone that they just saw online. That shows another negligence on the part of that court. Are they saying that now, if another case arises tomorrow, they will choose another center? They have to have a center for all these tests. That is why they are court. Not that they will be choosing center here and there. They have to have a center that they will trust. They will know that these people, whatever result they give us, will be valid. This
Okay,
is someone's life.
all right. So can I speak now? So Papariano, I told you I'll be back. Thank you so much for allowing me back. So I just made some verification, and nobody told Mr. Loba to apologize. I made some verification. It was never said in the court. So that is wrong. Mr. Loba was never told to apologize. So let's leave that alone. I just verified that.
Somebody
So now,
said it wasn't a court statement, right?
no,
It
he
was
was
never a
never
court
told to.
It was never a
No,
court statement.
no, it was
Yes.
never.
So
No.
yeah.
So,
Miss
all right. So let's leave
Adedoyin,
that.
Miss Adedoyin, sorry to
Okay.
interrupt you.
Please, can I just go on, please?
Please hold on, please. I'm not
Please.
taking your time.
Okay, ma'am. Please, can I just go on,
No,
please? I wanted to say something. Can you allow
no,
me to say?
okay, go ahead.
Is it okay? All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. So now, what we were talking about before I took a break was we're talking about if Mr. Lover have the right, should he withdraw, should he not withdraw? We need to understand one fact that an order was issued. It was granted. Mr. Loba application was granted to have his DNA done in an accredited location. We should understand that. An order was granted. So what Mr. Loba can do here is what he can do. First of all, as I was saying, he need to request a new order for an accredited laboratory. He needs to go back since the first one was a mistake or it was fraudulent. It can request for a new order again. All right. So again, I was also talking about the probate. We were talking about the probate, and what Mr. Loba can also do, because I also got to understand, I got something that a caveat has been placed on Mubat's, estate. Let's call it an estate because it's an estate, right? So this is going to be a big thing. And I'm telling you now, it's going to be a show. In months to come, it's going to be a show. Since a caveat has been placed, the point is that we should ask ourselves, whoever placed the caveat on Mohbad's property, do they have the right to do that? And why did the court grant it? Why was it granted? Without a paternity test, why did the court grant that caveat? Why was it ordered and why was it granted? So that's the question we need to ask ourselves. So what Mr. Loba can do, I don't want to keep giving him information on what he needs to do. Neither do I want to give the other party information on what they need to do. All right? Because if the if the paternity is not established, Mr. Loba can go back to the caveat court. And based on the fact that the court chosen center for a DNA was fraudulent, right? He can also file a motion to remove the caveat. He can apply to the probate to remove the the caveat, right? This can be done, and that's going to be a big problem. Wherever the court system or wherever they are doing, especially to place a caveat on someone's property, or someone's estate whose paternity is being questioned, they do not have the right to do that. So we are going to leave it like that, and I'm not going to move forward. I'm just going to leave it as it is right now. So you can go ahead and speak, madam. Thank you.
Yeah, so what I was going to say earlier was that I think at the court, I'm not sure because I haven't seen the citizen, but I think what the judge might have said on the 7th was that they should, both parties should go and mediate amongst themselves. But the other party came out and said they told Baba to beg me.
You see, this is
So I
why.
think that was what happened.
Please hold on. What is it? This is Mommy J. Okay, Mommy J. You see, this is why our magistrates, our judges have been bashed in the public. They say something in the court, and people come out and twist it. The judge, the magistrate, whoever said this, never at any point said anybody should beg anyone. Please, let's be mindful. Let's be mindful of what we say outside that wasn't said in the courtroom. It's a big problem. Actually, it's a criminal offense. Let's be very mindful. If the judge did not say it, the magistrate did not say it, do not come out and tell the public this was said. Mr. Loba was never told by the magistrate to apologize to anyone. Neither did the magistrate tell anyone to apologize to Mr. Loba. Thank you.
Concern the project, Baba. Their own interest is that not to bad interest. But me as a person, Wunmi said it. Someone will say Wunmi did not so. So Wunmi said it. Go and listen. After she said you beg my son, she said they say you should beg me. She said it. So one time going to say, I want me, I'm not saying about any other person. I want them to do that DNA. I so much want them to do that DNA. To see if Kasala will bust or Kasala will not bust. Aloba, I'm not supporting you. I'm not supporting you. And the result of the result of the Miss Private DNA You're already aware of it now. I love that. You know what Winnie's private DNA result was in, unless you want to lie to the public. So you're asking for DNA because of property. You will know what the result is. I mean, I want them to do their DNA. So we can know Kasala will boss or Kasala will not boss. Because some people like me, where I have my reservation after the DNA. But if you give up at this point, and your loss, yo, will be my loss. And your loss will be my loss.
Something. Can you hear me? Baba said, Ale ló pa Mohbad. Do you know that if Baba is able to bring that Ale today, that Ale has more power and more right to ask for the paternity of Liam more than Baba Mohbad? Do you know so? Do you guys know so?
But the Ale will not come to the public.
Yeah.
Huh? The Ale will not come to the public.
Baba
Will not come to the public to ask for it
Baba know the Ale
unless
now. Baba know the Ale. Let him tell us the Ale so that.
but the Ale will not come to the public to ask unless the Ale will.
So it means
The
Baba
Ale
and
will
the
not
Ale
come
are
to the
planning
public.
together. Can we say Baba and the Ale are
It's
planning
crazy.
together?
That's what it looks like.
Anyway, I want to play this with me audio, and whatever is wrong there, you guys, anybody will stop me. If there's anything that is wrong there, you stop me, because I keep hearing people saying something is wrong, something is wrong. I don't know where you guys are getting all those things from, but I'm gonna play it, and whatever that is wrong there, you're gonna stop me and tell me this is what Wunmi said that you think is wrong. Okay, moderators, bring people up. Oh. Are there requests? Moderators, if there are requests, bring them up. Oh. Moderators. Okay. So let's get it this way. So I'm going to play this. And if anything is wrong, please anybody correct me, okay? Because I listen to this. I don't know what people are saying is wrong here. Let me play it. Whatever that is wrong, tell me in this Wunmi's outburst. Let me see. Is it playing or no?
Shall interview me? Mo ti expect to be 10 later no, but mo was surprised nípa your kan ni mo rí. Baba, Emma sọ̀rọ̀. Emma, no, I know most of your lies, most of your conversations online are lies. Just because I'm not debunking you. Ma tún fún yín ní time dáadáa. Tó bá ti tó time láti counter everything. Mo ma counter. But right now, Emma sọ̀rọ̀ lọ. But I want to, I just want you to have one thing at the back of your mind. That kò sí snake and Ebosi Twitter, Ebosi Instagram, Ebosi. Nothing will change my mind. You could go everybody bashing me will just cry tire. I am not nothing will change. The only thing that can change my mind, I have told you yesterday, you will beg Liam. You will do 10 media rounds. You will go to every you know I told you at the court yesterday. You will do every newspaper publication. So I apologize to this boy for all that.
Guys, please, if we get to anywhere that is wrong in all her statements, just tell me and then we can analyze it. If she say anything that is you think is wrong, stop me and then we can see and check why you think it's wrong. We'll check by the law of Nigeria and see why it's wrong. Let me continue.
Because you know at the back of the mind.
Can I say
No, at the
something?
back of your
Should I pause it? Should I pause it for you to speak? Should I pause it?
Yeah.
All right, I'll
Yeah,
pause it. Go on.
yes, please. She said, you know, I told you yesterday at the court. What did she mean by that? Was it that she told Baba at the court to beg Liam in front of the judge or outside the court?
It seems that there was a confrontation in the court. No family issues like this, they will always be shouting at each other, and that, you know, even if anything will be done, he must go out, he must beg, Emma baby, Emma all those things. It may be a quarrel, we don't know until we hear from the other side. And Baba will not go that low to be telling how all those things happen. So, but the thing is, she wants Baba back to beg, and that's what she's asking for. If at all, she will present her child to the man for whatever the man wants to do. And that is her own prerogative. She has the right to make that decision on her child. It's not my child, it's not your child, it's her child.
child. She has the right to make that decision on her child. It's not my child, it's not your child, it's her child. And that is her own prerogative. She has the right to make that decision on her child. It's not my child, it's not your child, it's her child. And that is her own prerogative. She has the right to make that decision on her child. It's not my child, it's not your child, it's her child. It's not my child, it's not your child, it's her child.
You have the right to say that you should beg the child because do you know since that
That
child
this
was born that
child
Mohbad
belongs
died,
to your
they've been
child.
dragging this
But
child.
just because of what you wanted, which can never happen as far as there is law that protects the child, interest of the child. It will never happen. The only way it will happen is the court will do a DNA first. I will see the result of the court. Then maybe after signing that you will apologize to Liam in 10 different stations, 10 newspapers for all you have made him go through, all the lies that you have said you have told just to buy sympathy, just to make people believe you. But which you know at the back of your mind that you are here to publicize that you have maligned this innocent boy, you have done the unthinkable to him just because of your own selfish interest. But one thing I'm going to do is that with or without you, I will do DNA. And once it is done, I would want you to go out there to defend my child.
Now, what she meant by with you or with that child do DNA. Wumi is making it clear that whether Aloba likes or not, Wumi, if Aloba withdraw that case in court, okay, Wumi will now apply to courts to do DNA on Liam, which court will monitor, and that will cement. Liam is already Mohbad child, but that will further cement the paternity of a child. You see,
Did she mention that, Papariano? Did she mention that?
Let me take it back now. That's a technical one.
She didn't mention that.
Let me take it back.
No.
Listen.
No,
She did say it. She did say it. She said with or without you.
But which you know at the back of your mind that you
no argument.
You have maligned this innocent boy. You have done the unthinkable to him just because of your selfish interest. But one thing I'm going to do is that with or without you, I will do DNA. Realize that you have maligned this innocent boy, you have done the unthinkable to him just because of your selfish interest. But one thing I'm going to do is that with or without you, I will do DNA. And
the only way she can do DNA that to be recognized without Mohbad is to do the court. The one she did, the one Wumi did was private one, it's unrecognized.
She didn't say that. She didn't include that. Papariano, she did not include
can I
it
quickly
until
chip
when
in
she
something?
included it.
All right.
Until when she included the court part. She didn't include the court part. And she said with or without you. And let's not forget she already did DNA without Baba Mohbad.
No, that one is not recognized. That one is not recognized. If she has done it, okay,
Papa.
If she has done it, she wouldn't want to do it again. It's because she knows that she wants to do a legal one, the one that is recognized. She knows she has done private one, but she wants to do the one that is recognized.
But she didn't mention it. She didn't say that. Papariano, she didn't mention that. She didn't mention that in the statement.
Karimo, when you are speaking English, you don't have to include force.
Please, I'm not addressing
when
you.
you are speaking English, you don't have to.
You don't have
Is it okay if I say something about this?
Simple and clearer English.
Stop coming after me. Stop coming after me. This is a peaceful conversation.
Are you Papariano? Can I say something?
Yeah, go on, I hear you.
You see, listen. This is all right. Thank you, sir. There is going to be a big blow here, and this is going to be a big saga. And I want you to know that. Yeah, no, against everyone. Now, listen. I want to say something. There are some people that actually have the DNA test, the previous DNA test in their hands. And if it's true that a previous one was done, right? A DNA has been done. I want you to know that there's an hospital, they went to an hospital to do that DNA. If the court should go ahead and bring out a different DNA than what was previously done, there's going to be a big issue. All right? And I also want you to know that there are some people who are waiting for the court to pronounce a positive DNA, which I don't have issue about.
Are you among those people?
Some people, some Nigerians. Okay, hold on, sir. Some noble Nigerians already know what is going on. Now, the court should not set a riot in Nigeria.
Are you among those
I'm telling you right now.
among those noble Nigerians?
The court, hold on, sir. Okay, all right, sir. The magistrate court
in this sense, to be very careful. If they don't want to set a riot in Nigeria, they need to, because you have Nigerians who are waiting
You mean riot
to
in
see what will happen.
riot in Berigbe or in Lagos?
The
or
court
in
should be
Nigeria?
very, very.
Riot in Africa or in only
No,
Nigeria?
no. Hold on, sir. I have information, Mr. Papariano. I have information which you don't have. They need to be very careful.
Mr. Adedoyin, I think that is a threat. Let's not go that route.
No,
That's a
excuse me,
threat.
man. Excuse me,
I
please. Can I
no,
speak?
I don't want to be on the platform where
All
you be
right.
using the
Do
threat.
you
A
want me
threat.
to be quiet?
I
Okay,
don't know.
okay,
Don't
Papariano.
say that.
Karimo is
Don't
scared.
quiet because
Don't
say this
all right, thank
platform
you.
is
don't
planning.
threaten Karimo, please.
I'm
Karimo.
not scared.
Okay.
No,
All right. I'm sorry
Papariano,
she's scared.
Papariano,
Okay.
it's not that
Okay.
I'm scared. Don't
This
instigate.
is
Don't
Karimo.
instigate.
Oh, Karimo.
Yes,
Oh, Karimo.
don't
Karimo.
instigate.
Okay.
I'm not scared. But you cannot
All
be
right.
saying there will be a riot in the country.
Okay.
Nobody wants riot. The president
Okay.
doesn't want riot. The governor don't
Okay.
want.
I get
You
it.
can use
I get it.
another word. Yeah, you
Well,
can use
there's a
another word.
difference when you say instigate. I mean, instigate. When you say instigate is a big word. So let's not go into that. So let's leave
Yeah,
that
but why
alone.
are you using the word riots?
Okay,
Who wants
man.
riot?
Can
The
I? Do
president
you?
don't want it.
All right. Do you want me to pause and let you continue? Then,
And you know,
Go ahead.
Karimo,
I'm just saying you
thank you.
should be
Karimo,
mindful
you're
of
right.
the
She
words
can even
you
be
use.
charged for treason. She can be charged for treason felony. You know so, right? Death by hanging. Yeah.
Exactly what I'm trying to say.
Treason felony. Death by hanging. You are laughing.
Okay. All
For
right.
instigating against your nation.
Okay. So now, let's just move on.
Or fire by
So
arrow.
let's be. Oh please. So now let's be careful. The magistrate court should do the right thing. Do not try to do anything that is not legal. And that's what I want to know, because we were told by the WhatsApp group that they had that a DNA has been done. And we know the result. Some people have the result of the DNA. So they do. So we need to be very careful. So the magistrate court, in order not to throw the nation in chaos, let me use that word. In order for the nation not to be in chaos, they need to do the right thing, because it will not be good. We have an election coming up. It will not be good for a nation, to go into chaos because of this. So let the court system do the right thing. So that's it.
Adedoyin, are you among those nobles? Those nobles who are aware of what's up?
Chaos again. Chaos again.
Odogun, don't come up, please. Don't send request. You are causing chaos here already. You are the one that Adedoyin is talking about.
What I would just say is that for the Nigerian people to respect the legal system and the judiciary courts, they should do the needful. They should protect their integrity by doing the needful. That's the way I'll put it.
Yes, I think I agree with you. And I think you have spoken well. Integrity of the court in this case matters. Integrity of the court in this case matters. If a DNA was previously done and you have the hospital have the result of that DNA, and the court should go ahead and do a DNA and the result comes back in whatever form that it comes in, please, the court needs to be careful. You have people who have invested emotion into this case. You have people who have invested money into this case. You have the father of the deceased. You have the said wife of the deceased right now, you have a lot of people who are emotionally attached to this case. And that's what I'm talking about. So the court system needs to do the right thing, regardless regardless of who is going to be hurt in this case. You must do the right thing for the integrity of the Nigerian courts. You must do the right thing.
Adedoyin, can I ask you a question? Adedoyin, can I ask you a question?
Farhana, go ahead, please.
I've never heard you speak Yoruba. Do you understand Yoruba?
It's okay.
Hmm?
Don't worry about that.
Chobo Yoruba.
It's okay. Don't worry. Papariano, don't worry about that. Well, my husband is a Yoruba, so I don't know. It's okay. And I'm a Yoruba too, so I don't know. How would you ask me if I understand Yoruba? I do understand
Do you
Yoruba.
speak? Do you speak Yoruba? It's not. You don't understand.
Because you have different people. You have different people listening to you. It's not only the Yorubas that are listening to you. Why would I be speaking Yoruba?
Shobo Yoruba.
Well, yes, I do understand Yoruba.
No, answer me Yoruba. Shobo Yoruba.
No, I will not do that because you have a lot of people listening to you
That's
who
not
are
the
not
case. That
Yorubas.
is not the case. So this is between me and you. Now, show boy Yoruba.
Definitely.
Answer me Yoruba.
No, I will not do that, Papa. You have a lot of people listening to you. Maybe when I see you one-on-one, we can speak Yoruba together.
You can only meet me in a hotel. You can never see me one-on-one elsewhere. Only in a hotel.
Then
That's the only place you can meet
I'll
me.
come with my husband. And you don't want to know who my husband is. I will come with him.
Keep
Okay?
joking. And you don't
Come
want
and
to
meet
know,
him.
and you don't want to know who I am too either.
All right, Papariano, let's stay on
Guys,
this topic, okay?
Now, I think something you said, I don't think you are right by it. It doesn't matter whatever
Correct.
amount of DNA that was done, whether 1,000 DNA was done by Wumi, whether 3,000 DNA, 10,000 DNA, by anybody, it doesn't matter because it does not have chain of custody and integrity of the court. The only one that will pronounce that type legitimate and illegitimate is that of the court. So requesting for private DNA, it doesn't count. Okay, it's of no use.
I
It's of no use.
No, yes, it is of use. Now, why was the first DNA done? Was it not to establish the paternity of the child?
No,
let's talk now.
It's for private use.
Let's start. Hold on now. Let's start thinking critically. Hold
I
on.
think that was before the matter was taken to the court.
Papariano, let's hold on. Let's be critical and let's think critical. Why was the first DNA done? Why was it done?
Let me ask you a
first
question.
DNA was done
If they ask for me
because
today
they wanted
to bring that
establish
result,
the
she has every right to say I don't have any result.
Papariano.
What will you do? Wait, I want to ask you, if they ask for me to bring that result
Okay,
today,
but hold
and she says
on.
I don't have it, what will you do? What will you do?
Papariano, can you let me finish what I was saying?
Go on.
Hold on, sir. So now, the first DNA was done because whoever did the DNA wasn't sure if that child was from Mohbad. Right? If now I'm living with my husband, right? And if I'm pregnant and I give birth and, maybe God forbid something happened to my man, then I go to the hospital, then I do a DNA. Why did I do that? Why was the first DNA done? That's the question. What for? If you believe, right, that, hold on, sir. If you believe that child was for Ileri Oluwa, why did you do the first DNA?
For confirmation.
Why was it done?
For confirmation.
Who caused for it? Why was it done? Okay? So you believe that child... Hold on, sir. Hold on. Look, I don't want to be talking, critically. If you believe that child was for Mohbad, you shouldn't have initiated the first DNA. Should have left it the way it is, and everything wouldn't have come out to the public. Why did you go for the first DNA? Was the child questionable to you? Why did you do that?
Because because there was a rumor being spread around that she killed her husband. So
okay, so now listen to me. Because if this should go to the High Court, hold on, this will be brought up. If you believe that this child was for your husband, you shouldn't have gone for the first DNA. Leave it as it is. This is my husband's child. I don't care. Except the
That's
court.
not correct.
That's
not correct. No, it's not correct. No, it's not correct.
Papariano.
Yeah, now you are in science platform. You are in science platform, please, for God's sake. Okay?
Papariano, you have
That's
a
what now.
wife at home,
You
right?
can do the
She can do
DNA
it.
for future purpose.
Not even that. Not even that. Not even that. Not even that. You see, data can be represented in different form. Okay, you can represent different form. Okay, you can represent.
Okay, then let's go for case then. Okay, then let's
They
go
can
for
force
case.
her to bring it out.
Oh,
They
exactly.
can force her to bring it. Do
Because
you know why?
Papariano said
Do
she
you know
wants
why
to
they
prove
can
to the
force her?
public, right?
Do you know why they can? No, no.
Papariano said she wants to prove to the public.
I
If
have
you are going
another
to prove
reason.
this to the public, you are proving to the public, then bring out the DNA test and let's call this off.
No, not the public. Not the public.
Then to
Papariano,
who? Take
you
it to court.
you said the other time that nobody had to bring out the results. Do you know who can force her? VDM can force her.
Did I
Do
say
you know
that?
why VDM can force her? VDM have access. Yeah, you said that nobody can force her to bring it up. You said that. I was going to talk immediately. That's why when someone says something, I like to respond immediately. But Adedoyin said I should wait. Now, VDM have access to the WhatsApp chats. And I'm pretty sure he only release what he knows he can release to the public and we tell the rest. So now some individuals that are involved in that DNA consultation, people like Yabo, Jototo, and the rest, if UDM really wants to step in the case, he knows the right route to go to petition them and challenge them that you guys did DNA, yes or no.
And they will
So
say
that is my take on
they
that.
will say it's Arabu. Now what next does he do? I'm asking you.
They will say is that
It's Arabu, yeah.
okay, hold on. After the WhatsApp chat, did VDM and Yabo Ojo met or not?
They met.
So why did they met
Does
if
VDM
it's
have the
Arabu?
result in his hand? That's the question. Or just he just
Hold
saw the
on
WhatsApp
now.
chat.
What that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that. Do you know maybe he only released what he wants to release to the
And
public
that's
at the time
maybe until we know
and we
them.
tell the remaining?
Until we know
If
that's maybe.
VDM does have, we all know VDM what he's capable of doing. He's gonna be really has a result.
What did you say? So it is not Arabu because if it's an Arabu, after VDM released the WhatsApp group, they later met one on one with Yabo Ojo to settle their differences. So why? What's the reason behind that? Because he caught them by the jewel, right?
It's a maybe.
And
It's a
there's
maybe.
no need for them to bring out any DNA results. They still should go through the legal routes, do the rightful thing. If you need to consult more legal teams, you need to. I think at this point, Josie is not spending money. That's what me I'm saying. He's not spending money where he's supposed to spend money. And the Apokojaye teams can spend anything. They can go to any length when it comes to money. He needs to
Well,
spend money.
I do not think Mr. Loba should spend any money if he knows it's right. And I want to tell you that
When
Mr. Loba
I'm not
already
saying to
have.
bribe. Hold on, please. I'm
Okay,
not saying to bribe.
mommy J.
To get
Okay,
more experienced legal team that knows the job.
exactly. Yes, I
I
agree
feel
with you.
like at
Yes.
this point, when what's his name, Ogungbe is sweating. I can see the frustration in him that day. He wants to do the right thing, but there's so much going on. There's a lot of frustration. You get what I'm saying? So if you need to hire more lawyers, they won't take it. So he needs to spend the money. The
I
public
think
have donated enough.
well, I think that will be left for Mr. Loba to decide. But at the same point, I want you to know that Mr. Loba already know if he has more information that would do. He said a concubine came in to kill his son. So that means Mr. Loba knows what's up. He knows what's going on. He knows exactly what happened.
Why is he not pushing the concubine in the court
Well,
then?
you watch and see what
There
will
is no
happen.
judge. Hold on, Mr. Adedoyin. There is no judge that will listen to the testimony of a verbal testimony of concubine involved at the court,
Without evidence.
and they will still deny. What do you mean without evidence?
No. I'm saying without him providing more evidence. I understand what you're saying. Go
But
ahead.
they mentioned, Aloba mentioned the people that told him. He mentioned them, and Blessing Aloba is also aware of all this concubine stuff. As a matter of fact, me myself, Blessing told me verbally by herself about this concubine. So what are we hiding here? If he knows he really want that DNA, he should go through the right route. If he has to bring witnesses to the court, he should bring them to the court.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I think it makes sense, Mommy J. Yeah. But at the same time, a lot of people know what's up about what is going on. And that is why the court needs to be very careful here. So that's all I want.
Adedoyin, do you think
Papariano.
we make it Mohbad?
Well, the father of the deceased said a concubine came in to kill his son. But she was there when this was being carried
Do you
out.
think we make it Mohbad? Do you think so?
No, I don't think she
Then
killed
why are you here? Then why are you
him
here?
according to the father.
Then what justice
No,
are you
listen,
looking for?
hold on, please. Just let me finish. Hold on. According to the father, but the father said of the deceased said she knows about the killer. Okay? And that's why I'm here. The father of the deceased said she knows about the killer and she was there when the son was being murdered, and she's covering the murder of his son. That's it.
But I thought the father said they called him that, oh, your son has died. So how did he know who killed the son?
Well, he knows who killed the son. He said somebody came in, he knows.
Was he there when this? When
And I don't think the man is stupid.
Okay.
So the man is not stupid. He knows what it is. It might be a carpenter, but it's not stupid.
Can we say?
Go ahead.
Can we then say, Baba Mohbad is complicit because he's covering up for the killer of Mohbad?
Yeah, he is. He is.
But he
Yes.
also
Is he
said
complicit?
blessing.
If
He
he's
also
not
said
mentioning any
blessing
names and
in
he confirmed
Kasara.
that he knows
He said
somebody
blessing
came in
said
and beat up his
Kasara.
son to death, then he should be
No,
named
it's
as.
not complicit. And I'm sure when that time comes, he's going to
That's
speak up about
Bukky
it.
Jesse. That's not that's what Bukky Jesse said. Baba never said so. Bukky look for the wrong when he get Kasara.
Okay.
Adedoyin, they will make him Mohbad.
Papariano, according to what the father of the deceased said, he said that she knows who killed the son and she was there when this was carried out. Simple.
He needs to tell the court who killed the son then, since he knows who killed the son.
Then that will be, then let the court, call for that. The court will call for that when the time comes.
And also, why did he already bury the son if he knows who killed the son?
Was
Why
he
did
there
he-
when the son was buried? Did you see him
But-
there? Can you show me a picture?
He wasn't there, but I'm very sure he was one who told them to go bury the son.
Okay,
There's no way
then
they'll
why?
bury their
Okay, now
son
listen.
without
You
you
look as
knowing.
if, okay, hold on. You look as if you want to be going back and forth. When Mohbad died, hold on, please. When Mohbad died, hold on. Let me answer your question. When Mohbad died, was his father called immediately? When he was sick, do you know that is even an offense? When was his father called? When he was sick, right? They called the father after the fact. When they took Mohbad to the morgue, did they present the doctor's notes for him to be banned? Do you know that's a criminal offense on its own? Boy. Okay.
Where he made the mistake in the first place. That's the only mistake I hold him responsible for. Accountable for. That's where the mistake is.
Yeah, that's it. So if
That's
the
what
father,
I'm thinking.
if maybe when Mohbad was sick, if they had called his father, maybe his father would have at least do something about it. But nobody called his dad until after the fact. And when it was time for them to take the boy to the morgue, the doctor's note was not presented. Why wasn't it presented? What for? What is the cover up?
Okay, for me, right? I even see the person that embalmed him. No, the person who embalmed him. That means they actually knew what they were doing when they embalmed him.
Of course.
Because,
Why did you quickly?
why did you do that? You should be
embalm the
asking
body?
why they embalmed him, not why his father buried him. Who embalmed him and why was he embalmed? If
Quickly
embalmment
embalmed.
is a problem to the body now,
Quickly
it means
embalmed.
they knew exactly what they were doing from the
And they also buried him in a coffin that was not designed for him. They abused his body after his death. So, anyway, I'm sure the court knows what to do.
People in
So,
the house, I think they have a lot to answer.
all right. So, Papariano, thank you, sir. I'm out.
Papa didn't ask the
Have a
right
great day.
questions at the right time. He wasn't
It was
given
nice
the
speaking to you. Bye-bye,
Yeah,
everyone.
it was all after
And,
property.
you're
That was
welcome.
where
Thank
it fucked up.
everyone
It
will
was
be back.
all about property. And that was where most people were
Forget
saying that
about
was where
property.
it
He has
was.
every right. I could ask for
No,
my
I'm
son's
not saying
properties
he
before
has every
he
right
died.
to ask, but it was
I have
all about,
every
it was
right to
asking
ask.
about
If I have a
properties.
son, and he dies, I can ask for his property any day, anytime.
So
That's
you
not a
won't ask,
problem for
you
me
won't
and my
ask, how
dad.
did your son die? You just start asking for property.
Forget
No,
about
you can't talk like that, please. You won't ask, well, how did your son die? You start asking for his
asking for
property.
properties. It's a
So that
way
is
different thing.
selfishness. That was, you don't care about your son
Forget
then.
about look.
You don't care about
Forget
him.
about asking properties, right? Why was he embalmed? This is very serious now.
Yeah,
If
but he didn't ask.
embalmment-
He didn't ask. How did the
at
son
this point,
die? That was what he was meant to ask. How did my son die? It was all. He was asking about his property. How will you be asking that question? Your son died. You didn't even ask. What happened to my son? How did he die? These are the questions he was meant to ask. He was asking about property. Oh, what
If he
property?
didn't ask what happened to his
No,
son, he wouldn't have taken them to the
no, no, no.
station. He was at the station, don't forget. Don't forget, he only did what he did, in his own local